Hello all signs and welcome to your all signs 4 aces reading, where we go through each of the individual aces and we pull cards to clarify to get you messages for the week. And do remember the the 4 aces readings are timeless. That's what I was supposed to say. So it doesn't matter when you happen upon this video. It could be when I upload it, it could be a year later, a couple of months later. These messages will still be relevant to you. And as usual, I set the intention for all of my readings for your sun, moon, rising and Venus signs. So if the reading isn't resonating with you, then pop down to the timestamps and check one of your other placements. I'm sure you'll find something for you in there somewhere. And no massive updates today on the channel. We're doing really well. We're thriving. We're growing. We've had new members join us this week, so welcome to all of you as well, and thank you so much for hanging out with me at the Zenden. I'm just going to keep this short and sweet and just jump straight into our readings this week, and then I can kind of spend a bit more time getting into the details. I don't clarify on the 4 aces, but we end up pulling quite enough to get a good picture of what's going on. I then go in and I pull challenges for each of the aces, something that you may need to overcome to get you to where it is that you need to go. And before each sign starts, I will run through very quickly what the aces mean for those of you who have never had a 4 aces reading before. So if that's good with you, collective, and you're all ready just to rock and roll, I will see you over at your timestamp. Okay, Aries, hi, welcome to your 4 aces reading. You're up first, guys, as usual. I set the intention for this readings for your sun, moon, rising and Venus signs, Aries. So if this reading isn't resonating with you, then check one of your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere. Now, for those of you who haven't been here before, just a quick run through of the 4 aces and what they mean. I run through each of the aces for 4 aspects of our lives. So we start with the Ace of Swords because that's your mental thought, clarity, what it is that you're focusing on. I do those first because it's a good way to look at whether or not this is your reading. Then we move into the Ace of Cups. That's your heart's desire. It's what's moving towards you and what you're moving towards. We also have themes of healing and heartbreak under the Ace of Cups as well. So we'll see some of that come out if it's there. Then we move into the Ace of Wands. That is your power, your will and your drive. It's where you want to move physical energy towards overcoming an obstacle or achieving a goal. And then we move into the Ace of Pentacles. They're your real world tangible results. Sorry to help if they were the right way around. But the Ace of Pentacles is also associated with money, so we might have themes about work, finances, investments, inheritance, things like that come under the Ace of Pentacles. And if that's all right with you, Aries, we're just going to jump straight in. I will clarify each of these cards, then we'll pull some challenges for each of the areas, and then we'll finish off as usual with some advice from the universe. Okay, universe, can you show me Aries, please? Aries, Aries. Let's start with the Ace of Swords for Aries. Please, what's on Aries' mind? What's Aries thinking about today? Okay, Ace of Swords for Aries. Let's go. Okay. Okay, for the Ace of Swords, we have, the King of Swords. Okay, you're thinking a lot there. The Emperor, that's your card there, Aries. And the Three of Cups. So you're thinking about where you stand with an individual. Or it's maybe a set of individuals. I'm not getting where the relationships are going, maybe a bit of that, but yeah, it's kind of like what your place in it is, what's your role, what is it that you're doing here. A conversation about that is coming. You're very firm in yourself, you're being very grounded there, Aries. I like it, very firm energy coming from you. I don't know whether or not you've spoken to this person. I think you may have, because the King of Swords is usually outward projection of thoughts. So you may be talking to another energy here, but there's certainly other energies involved, Aries, and you're just kind of figuring out your place among them. It could be, where's this relationship going, but if this is like work, it might be you stepping into a new role or something like that. I'm just seeing like where it is that you fit, where can you have the greatest impact. Okay, right, can I have got the Ace of Cups there, please, for Aries? The Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups. Oh, Queen of Pentacles, right, yeah. Justice, and the Knight of Wands, something you want to go after. This might be a partnership. There is passion here and drive to move towards whatever this is. It feels fair and balanced. And this may be someone that you are actually quite open to talking to. They're quite open to talking to you as well. And you just want what's best for you. You're being quite protective of your heart space at the moment, Aries. You don't want to let anyone in unless they're serious and that they're direct and they're clear. You don't want any funny business. You don't want any messing around or any games. And you're like, yep, okay, I'll come towards me if you are are real and true. If not, then stay at the door. And it looks like the energy you're attaching to seems, oh, well, true at least. Real, not so sure, because they're coming in under one's energy. So there's a lot of fire and drive and passion there. So no wonder you're maybe wanting to settle that down a little bit and just like look at like, right, is what we're doing real here? Is this a commitment? Are we going forwards? Are we making plans? That sort of thing, because they seem to just be kind of like, yeah, having fun. I don't think they're in it for the fun, but that's where they are at the moment. With justice there, I'm not worried though, Aries. I think everything will balance out for you in the end, and you're doing the right thing by putting yourself first and looking at you know, how this is going to benefit and work out for you, as well as them as well, Okay, can we look at the Ace of Wands? What is it that you're going to do? Ace of Wands, or want to do? The Star. Okay, so you want to go for it. It looks like whatever conversation you have with whoever this is goes down quite well, but let's get the rest of the cards before we settle on that one, Aries. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles and the Four. Yeah, you're like, okay, it's almost like you're saying like, yeah, you want to take on this energy, you want to work with them, but it's going to be a bit of work. Then you want to come together with them. I'm kind of getting a bit of fun in that journey though, as this connection, partnership, however you define it, Aries progressives. You show me that you're willing to put work into it. You're willing to start a brand new adventure with whoever this is. It looks like they are as well to you, but let's have a look. Let's go into the Ace of Pentacles. Can you please clarify the Ace of Pentacles, please, Aries? Oh, Seven of Swords. Hang on. Oh, Ace of Swords. Sorry, excuse me. Ace of Swords. Oh, these came out together, so we'll take them. The Three of Wands, yeah, and the Six of Cups. Yeah, I don't know if this is a business partnership or a friendship. It's like you're collaborating with somebody. Because, I mean, Seven of Swords is often read as deceit. It doesn't mean that. It's like deploying a strategy, right? So here's your soul connection here with the Six of Cups. You expand out to it, you welcome it. Whatever conversation we were talking about back here is had, things are cleared up between you two in some way, and then you start strategizing towards getting something to do with a pentacle, something real, achieving something. So for many of you, this could be a work situation. I'm not writing off that it's romantic, not writing that off at all. It's just with the the Eight of Pentacles and this Seven of Swords under the Ace, it looks like you're actually working with someone or with a group of people. So this could be very much like a new job sort of thing coming in. Yeah, there's clarity, contracts, a hierarchy in there. You know what your job is, you know what it is you need to do, but that is cleared up. But again, it could apply to a romantic situation too. Just wondering where you stand with somebody, and then you're like, okay, let's get to work on co-creating this lovely, wonderful life together. That sort of vibe. Okay, I'm going to pour some... Oh, this one jumped out for you, Aries. The Empress. Oh, wow. Okay, it could be a love match because you came up as the Emperor. The Empress is the counterpart to the... Emperor there, so that was very interesting. That was a little wink from the universe for those of you who are watching, where this is a love partnership, where like, yes, it's really in the same vein, the same energies. Okay, can I please get a challenge for the Ace of Swords, please, for Aries? A challenge for the Ace of Swords. Yeah, Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so there is a soul connection here. I do believe it to be one other individual. I believe that is reversed because of the time of this reading, or at least the energy I'm picking up at the time of this reading. You're in a state of a little bit of confusion about where you stand with this person, but that's going to be overcome by the natural process of what's going on here. So I'm not worried about that one, Aries. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles for the Ace of Cups. I might be looking at Aries here that is used to not getting what they ask for. So you don't ask. You put it off. You're like, okay, well, I'm going to ask. I never usually get the answer I want. Maybe you've dealt with people who are non-committal. This is for work or for romance. But I think it's getting over that feeling of lack. That feeling of them not reciprocating, that fear of them not reciprocating. Because at the end of the day, Aries, if someone's not going to reciprocate to you and your energy, you're better off knowing sooner rather than later that when all your feelings are invested, or you're invested time and energy into a project with them if it's a work thing. So that's kind of what you've got to overcome, that little bit of fear that the answer you're going to get might not be the one that you want, but it looks like it is. Okay. All right. Can I get the Ace of Wands challenge, please? Yeah, there. Seven of Wands in reverse, so that's actually letting your guard down and letting this person in. So as much as you want to connect with this person, and they do want to connect with you, but you're unsure of that, your guard is still a little bit up because you don't know where you stand with them. And you're a little bit fearful of asking because the answer is usually no, I'm not going to join you on whatever it is you're doing. So there's a lot of big learning curve for you coming in, Aries. You've got to be a little bit brave this week, but you're going to be fine. You're in your Emperor energy. You know, I'm not worried about you this week, Aries. I'm not worried at all. And the challenge with the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, it's time. Temperance, so that makes sense. If you're actually going to moving towards this energy to co-create towards something, it's going to take a little time for both of your energies to harmonize together, but it seems that both of you are on board to reach the same goal here, so I can't see that being much of an issue. Oh, nice one, Aries. Nice one to start the reading with. Thank you for sharing your energy with me there. I'm going to close off now with some advice from the universe. So universe, could we please get some advice for Aries, please? Some advice. Advice for Aries. Advice, please. The journey. Oh, things are going to change. This is equivalent to the death card in original tarot, in the Rider-Waite tarot. Okay, interesting. Now, 8 of Stones, which is the 8 of Pentacles, which is actually reverse for the advice. And then the 9 of Stones, healing. Okay, it's saying don't try and do things for this person. To explain that a little bit further, Aries, it means I think the Aries collective I'm tapping into will march ahead and maybe take on a bit more of the work to lessen the load of somebody else, so then the other person doesn't feel that they are burdened by you in that sort of way. You take on like the lion's share of the work. Because you can handle it, Aries, you can. But just because you can handle the lion's share of the work doesn't mean that you should, right? Do 50-50, come back a little bit in yourself, let the other person come towards you a little bit, and then you know you've got an equal balance there. The 9 of Pentacles is about being independent, knowing your self-worth, knowing your value. And then the 8 of Stones being a reversed means, you know, just kind of hold back some of that energy that you might want to put in at the beginning. This is the part of the journey here. That's the death card. It's change. You've got to handle this one, or just approach this connection a bit differently than you normally would, just to ensure that it stays equal and balanced and you're not overreaching or overstretching, trying to take on more than your fair share of whatever it is you're doing with this energy. Okay, Aries, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. The algorithm really loves it when you do that, guys. It helps me get more Aries in the collective. We're going to bolster that energy. All right. Okay, Aries, I hope the reading helped, and until the next one, take care. Okay, next we have Taurus. Hi, Taurus. Sorry, I'm just hiding away Aries cards. Bear with me 1 second. I love doing these 4 aces, but it is quite a card cleanup in between. So bear with me, bear with. I'll be right with you guys in a mo. Get your reading, your messages. Remember, these are timeless. So it doesn't matter when you see them. They are relevant to you, Taurus, and the time you need them the most. Okay. Right, there we go. Hi Taurus, welcome to your 4 aces reading. Today I'm going all 4 aces for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if this reading isn't resonating with you, Taurus, then don't worry about it. Just pop to the timestamps below, check one of your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourself in there somewhere. Now just a quick run through for those of you who are new here, and welcome if you are. The 4 aces reading is the 4 aspects of life. We start with the Ace of Swords, so that is your thought, it's what you're focusing on. I do that first because then we can easily clarify whether or not this is your reading. We then move into the Ace of Cups, that's your heart's desire and your wish fulfillment. It's what's moving towards you and what you are moving towards. We also see themes of heartbreak and healing in here as well that might come up if it's there. Then we move into the Ace of Wands, that is your power and your drive. It's where you want to move physical energy towards overcoming an obstacle or achieving a goal. And then moving to the Ace of Pentacles, they're your real world tangible results. But the Ace of Pentacles is also associated with work, so we might see themes about money, investments, inheritance, things like that come up under the Ace of Pentacles. Now if you're ready, Taurus, we're just going to jump straight in and start clarifying your Ace of Swords. Clarify if this is your reading. And if it's not resonating, just pop to another timestamp. I'm sure you're there somewhere. Okay, right, can you show me Taurus, please? The Ace of Swords for Taurus. The Ace of Swords for Taurus, please. The Ace of Swords for Taurus. For Taurus, please. The Ace of Swords for Taurus. The Ace of Swords for Taurus, please. The Queen of Swords. Do you know what? Aries just had the King of Swords in the same place. If you've got any strong Aries placements, maybe check that one out. Okay, we've got the Six of Swords. We've got the King of Swords again. Wow. Where are you going? You're going somewhere, Taurus, but you're super aligned with it. You're like, yeah, I know in my head and my heart, I want to go over there, and I'm going towards it. No one's going to stop me. If you try to stop me, I will mow you down. And I believe it's towards another energy. Someone who you see as your equal. They are your energetic equal. You have the same vibration. Okay, right. Then I get the Ace of Cups. I mean, I don't know if I even have to ask, Taurus. But I mean, it could be. It doesn't have to be romantic. But I mean, to us, the Ace of Cups isn't always romance. It's just something that you want. It can just be something that you want. So like a new job could very much be an Ace of Cups if it's like a job you're passionate about. Okay, can you show me the Ace of Cups, please? What's with the Ace of Cups? Yeah, Ace of Cups. Queen of Wands. Oh, hello. The Magician. Yeah. The Four of Wands. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Four of Wands is commitment, contracts, things like that. Magician means you're making it happen. And the Queen of Wands is like something very, very attractive. Yeah. Okay. All right, Taurus, right? I love that. Super aligned. You're like, I'm thinking about it. I know it. Now I'm going to do it. Oh, I love it when it's crystal clear like that, Taurus. You know your mind today. You are on it. Love it. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're like drifting energetically towards whoever this is. I love it. Can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. The Moon. Yeah, I bet. The Hierophant, yeah. And the Three of Wands. Oh, you are so hopeful. It's so sweet. Okay, so you are moving towards this other energy. Meanwhile, the other energy has no idea you're on your way. Kind of a nerve-wracking thing that you're doing, Taurus. I mean, I think they might know, but I don't think they know the plans you've got, Taurus. You're like, this is mine. I want it. Because the Hierophant, again, is contracts. Right? Belief systems, values, longevity, tradition, union, the things that stand the test of time. But you got the Moon there, and I'm not clarifying, so I don't really know what the Moon means, if I'm honest. It just means there's going to be some kind of mystery. It's unknown to you, but you're going for it anyway. You're like, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I can't resist. You go for it, Taurus. That's what life's all about. Right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, look, wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups. Okay, yeah, Seven of Swords. Yeah, I bet you are. Night once. Well, the person's very receptive, so that's some good news. You were putting in, like, strategy towards this. You're like, I want it, and I'm going to do something about it. Careful you don't change too much about yourself there, Taurus, in your pursuit. I don't think you will. You look like you're really super aligned with it. You've really given it some thought, so I'm not worried about that. Just a little side note, because you seem very passionate about this, Taurus. They're moving towards you, and the Knight of Wands is moving that way. This is showing me the direction of travel. There is something coming towards you as you're moving towards it. I was just wondering. I was a bit worried. I was like, is this one-sided? I don't think so. They may sort of be putting some strategy in towards you, Taurus. I think this is a mutual meeting of energies here, which I'm not surprised here. Energetic match. You're just going to be drawn together. Yeah, but you're like making a beeline. Okay, good. Nice, sweet. Right, I'm going to pull some challenges up in each area to see what you might need to be aware of while you're on your way there, Taurus. Okay, can I get a challenge for the Ace of Swords, please? The Ace of Swords, a challenge for the Ace of Swords, please. A challenge for the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. Challenge, please. Oh, one's flipped over there. What was that? I think that one wanted to come out. If I can find it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's the Ten of Wands on its side. Yeah, it might feel a bit burdensome. Not in a bad way. I don't mean to be being burdensome. I think it's the Ten of Wands is basically like picking up a heavy load. But it's like it's depending on how it's read, it could either be one that you're being forced to carry or one you want to carry. And this is ones that you want to carry. You're like, yeah, I'm taking on this responsibility of doing this thing with this person or moving towards this person. You are like slowly picking that up, but you're willing to share that. You do want reciprocity because the Ten of Wands is on his side. You're not going to do it all by yourself. So I think it's also you recognizing that, like, you know, making sure they're moving towards you with the same kind of gusto, candor at least. Don't think it's all got to be on you there, Taurus, okay? All right, yeah. Oh, we've got the King of Wands in reverse for the challenge. Taurus? No, I don't know if this is going to be all of you. I don't know if this is going to be all of you. It's going to be some of you. The person you're moving towards, they might have another person attached to them. I don't know in what capacity. Just because it's King and Queen of Wands doesn't mean it's another couple. Maybe they have, I know, a very overbearing friend or sibling or something. Possibly could be another attachment. They might not actively be in the attachment because the King of Wands is in reverse. So maybe they've just recently split up with somebody, or they're still removing their energy from them. Something like that. For those of you where that's not the case, be careful not to act too irrationally or too quickly. That's a King of Wands in reverse, irrational, quick, fast action that hasn't really been thought through. I mean, you have done a lot of thinking here because the swords are there. But when it comes to action, don't be too, quick. Be slow, slow it down. Don't be too fast, because you're super excited to get in there. They might need a little bit more time and space. So take one of those two as it resonates. I think we've got a 50-50 camp here, but just be wary for all of you that, maybe you've not known this person very long. There might be another, at least an energetic attachment present. I don't think they're a current partner because he's reversed. If it was the other way up, I'd be like, Taurus, I don't think your person's telling you the whole story here, but these reverse, I think it might just be an energetic attachment, maybe from their past, so just be mindful of that one. Okay, can I get a challenge for the Ace of Wands, please? Challenge for the Ace of Wands. The Two of Pentacles on its side. Okay, so when you come together, it might be a little bit uneasy, but it balances out relatively quickly. I'm not clarifying, so I don't know if that Two of Pentacles is going up, which means things start getting really kind of unstable, or going down, which means that you're settling a little bit. But it's kind of like half and half, so you might have some erratic moments or moments of slight confusion with this person, but overall, I think it's good with that moon being there. And I'm not clarifying the moon. Yeah, I think it's something to do with that. Do you know what? I don't do this, Taurus, but I've got to. So we're going to look at that moon in reverse with the Two of Pentacles. I'm being called for one more card for that. Page of Wands, okay. There's something else going on with this person that you're not fully aware of. Can say that. I don't think it's bad. It's just saying, because the Page of Wands came, which means just be open, be flexible. Okay, right, can I get a... I'm not telling you not to go to this person. I'm not telling you to go to this person. It's totally up to you, Aries, okay? Oh, not Aries. Sorry, it's because I'm seeing all these wands, Taurus. So much wand energy in your reading. And because it opened very similarly to Aries as well. But lots of fire. For an earth sign, it's a lot of fire. Excuse me, Taurus. Okay, one more challenge for Taurus, please. In the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised with the Seven of Swords being there. There's going to be some kind of work that needs to go into this. It's up to you what's too much work, what's not enough work. But, I mean, it looks like it ends good because it ends with the Nine of Cups here. So I'm not worried about the outcome. But there might be some little details you need to work out before you two can come together fully, that sort of thing. Right, can I get some advice for Taurus, please? Some advice for Taurus. Advice for Taurus, please. Advice for Taurus. Advice for Taurus, please. Oh, Ten of Bows, this is Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, well, that's actually reassuring there. The Knight of Swords. Oh, okay, right. Okay, all these go out together, the Great Bear and the Six of Stones. Yeah, there's going to be some trials in this. This is not a straight line. I think you must know that. That must be why you're thinking so much, Taurus, and putting in so much, mental energy into it. When things do start going, they start quickly though. This other person, the other energy that you're directing towards does come towards you, because the Ten of Wands is reversed. So you're not carrying this burden alone. I wouldn't say pick up the mantle with you. Things move very, very quickly with the Knight of Swords there. But there's some trials, some things you've got to get over. But it balances that in the end because you've got the Six of Pentacles in the end there. So it's just basically persevering through all these challenges that you're going to have with this person. And I'm not getting a bad challenge. I'm just thinking just like logistics, little things, little details, ironing out what you like, what they don't like, how you can work together. That sort of thing. It's very healthy at the beginning of a new connection. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. The algorithm absolutely loves it when you guys do that. And gets us some more Tauruses in the collective. And with that, Taurus, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care. Okay, next up we have Gemini. Hi, Gemini. How are we doing? Well, go on. I'm just tidying away Taurus's cards. Bear with me a second. I'll be right with you. I need a little drink. I was coughing a bit there at the end of Taurus's reading. I got a little tickle. Just a little tickle. Okay, bear with me. I'll be right with you. Sorry, guys. I'll timestamp this out so you won't see it anyway. Okay. Are we all straight? We're good to go. Right. Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your Taurus. I'm so sorry. Gemini. Hi, Gemini, and welcome to your 4 Aces reading. Today, I will be pulling energies on each of the 4 Aces for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if this reading isn't resonating with you, then don't worry about it. Just pop down to the timestamps, check one of your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere. And for those of you who haven't been here before, just run through what the Aces mean very quickly. And if you are new here, then welcome. The Ace of Swords starts with our mental clarity and our mind and what we're focusing on. I clarify this first because then it gives you a good idea very quickly whether or not this is your reading. We'll then move into the Ace of Cups. That's your heart's desire. It's what you're moving towards and what's moving towards you. We also see themes of heartbreak and healing into this card if that is there. Then we move into the Ace of Wands. That is your passion and your drive. It's where you want to move physical energy towards pursuing a goal or overcoming an obstacle. And then we move into the Ace of Pentacles. That's your real world tangible results. But the Ace of Pentacles is also associated with money. So we might see themes around work, investments, inheritance, things like that of that nature come under the Ace of Pentacles. And with that, Gemini, if you're ready to rock and roll, so am I will start clarifying your Ace of Swords. Okay, Spirit, can we please clarify the Ace of Swords for Gemini, please? We need a better shuffle than that. Okay. That's my bad Gemini. Bear with me. Right, can I get the Ace of Swords for Gemini, please? Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords with my precious, precious gems, please, for the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords for Gemini, please, for Gemini. Okay, let's have a look. See what's going on. In that beautiful noggin of yours, Gemini. What are we looking at? Right, what's Gemini thinking about? What's on Gemini's mind? Ace of Swords, please. Ace of Swords. You're thinking about the Ace of Pentacles. You're already thinking about the end, Gemini. Don't rush. It's all about the journey, okay? All right, the High Priestess and the Knight of Cups. Wow. You're moving towards something beautiful. Your heart's in it. The energies there available to you to guide you through this. You've done a lot of work on yourself, Gemini. That's really good. You come into a really nice, stable place. So you're not giving out your cup willy-nilly. Right? You're checking in with yourself first before you do anything towards anyone or anything, which is a really healthy place to be. Well done, Gemini. And you're offering something towards somebody or something. Now, I don't know. It could be a person, a place, or, a situation. But you're like, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's almost like you're choosing something. That sort of thing. Okay, can I get the Ace of Cups there, please, for Gemini? Oh, no, that's too many. Spirit, Spirit, Spirit. That's way too many cards. Sorry, Gemini. Sorry. We don't have time for them today. I wish I did. Can I get the Ace of Cups, please? The Ace of Cups. The Hierophant. The 8 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. Right, so as you open up your energy here to this pentacle, you're offering this pentacle, something else comes across your path. Now, this is something that you're familiar with, you're very familiar with it. It didn't end so well though. There's sadness attached to this energy, as well as deep familiarity. I don't think it was who you were intended to offer your pentacle to though. Someone in your heart, still in your heart, but sadness there. So I don't know, I might be looking at Gemini where you were like, I'm going to focus on work because pentacles are associated with work, right? But then this individual crosses your path from way back when, and you kind of reconnect in some way. Oh, okay. Can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. And they seem sorry about something. The energy is almost like, I'm sorry to bother you, Gemini. I know you're busy, but that kind of thing. Okay, right. Can I get the Ace of Wands, please? Ace of Wands. Yeah, look, sorry. Page of Cups is apologies. I don't think this is your Ace of Wands. I think this is theirs. These came out together, so I'm going to take them as one. Yeah, look, Five of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands. Hurt. Page of Pentacles. I want to do something about it. I think that's your. I don't think that's your ace. I think someone's hijacked your energetic reading, Gemini. I mean, it could be you. Switch energies as you need, but someone's hurt and missing you, and they want to do something about that. But their energy is very small, which makes me think at the moment they might be quite far away from you. It's going to come in the form of a message first. They're not just going to show up on your doorstep. They'll send you a message in advance, and the message is going to be really practical as well. They're going to try and get in a practical way. They're not just going to blurt out their apology. No, they'll just go, oh, you know, I was doing this project and you know something about this. Do you think you can help me? Is there a way of testing the waters? Because you've not spoken to this person for a while. But it's a way of getting their foot back in the door with you. I don't know who this is. It's up to you, Gemini, if you open that door or not. Okay. Alright, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles. You're like, no, get out. Seven of Wands. You guys crack me up. Four of Swords. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're like, no. And you're being really firm with it as well. But it's coming from a really healthy place, Gemini. You're like, no, I have my standards. I will not entertain you. No, I don't mean to put your person down or whoever this is down, Gemini, but you're looking for alignment. You're looking for aligned energies. You don't feel you're aligned to this person anymore. You feel there's someone of the past. You're fond of them. You know, you have some nice memories with them. You don't hate them or anything like that, but you're like, no. You're standing your ground. You're like, okay, no, I'm super aligned with this. And thank you, but no thank you. Okay, right. Sorry, Gemini. I don't know who this is. Well, Gemini's person. If you're a cross-watcher, I'm really sorry. Okay, can I get some challenges, please? It needs to be for Gemini. Can I get some challenges, please? Right, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Challenge for the Ace of Swords here. Yeah, whatever this pentacle is, you're focused on that. I think that's probably why. You're just like, I don't have time for you, person. Don't mess me about. Okay. I like this energy. I like this, Gemini. Okay, can I... Yeah, the Three of Swords on its side. You're trying to heal. You're on a healing journey. You're busy, right? You're trying to, clean up your act. And I don't mean that you have an act that needs cleaning, Gemini. We all have to clean up our act now and again, don't we? But you're like, right, I want to straighten things out. Maybe you want to straighten things out within yourself, around your home, or something like that. You're like busy. That's kind of what I'm getting here. I'm busy. I'm doing something else. And this person's just kind of getting in your way or something like that. Okay, challenge with the Ace of Cups is, the Three of Wands on its side. I think you might consider it a little bit. And also, without you realising, your energy's opened up. It's kind of drawn this person in as well, but you've not meant to draw them in. You're trying to draw in something else, and it's brought in this other person on the ways side. So yeah, careful with your manifestations there, Gemini. That would be why. The Empress in reverse. You're like, this person doesn't serve my needs anymore. Not to mean that you're using people for what they could just do for you, Gemini, but this person seems like someone from the past. So that's past you that connected with them, and you're a different person now. You've leveled up actually into Empress energy. I don't think this person has, because they're showing me themselves as pages, and No page is getting anywhere near the Empress or Emperor. Yeah, switch the genders. Gender don't matter. Yeah, you know, I'm getting a shoe in. Okay, right. King of Pentacles. Yeah, you were being so firm with this person. You're like, no. I'm on my journey of healing. I'm moving towards greatness. I mean, King of Pentacles. You have to trust that, though, and you have to stand by that. The universe is like, yes, stand in your power there, Gemini. Keep in that energy, and you'll be grand. You'll be fine. Okay, can I get some advice for Geminis, please? Can I get some advice for Geminis? Sorry, that was the worst shuffle ever. 1 second. Advice for Gemini, please. Advice for Gemini. There we go. That's better. Okay. Right. Advice for Gemini, please. Ooh. One more. One more, is it? That one we're doing. Okay, this one wanted to come out. It is dying to come out. Balance, yeah, harmony, justice. Justice, though. So I think you were probably owed the apology from what and whoever this was. So it's going to feel good, Gemini. Yeah, Knight of Vessels. Yeah, you just carry on. That's your King of Cups. Sorry, Knight of Cups. You're just like, yep, thanks. I'm on my way now. Bye. Yeah, 5 of Arrows in reverse, which is traditionally frustration. 5 of Arrows is like conflict. You're like, I don't want to do a rodeo with this person again. You're not even getting involved this time. You're like, nope. I'm on my path to greatness and you are standing in my way, sir, madam, whoever you are. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. It helps the algorithm find us some more Geminis to add to the collective. And I hope it helped. And until the next one, Gemini, take care. Okay, next up we have Cancer. Hello, my cool crabs. How are we doing? I'm just cleaning up Gemini's cards. Bear with me, my lovelies. I'll be there in a second. 1 second. Almost there. I love doing the timeless check-in, but not timeless check-in. Call it the timeless check-in. My head today. The 4 aces, but it's quite a bit of a card clean-up job. But I don't mind. I'll do it for you guys because I love you. I love you. Okay, almost there. Right, here we go. Right. Cancer, hello. Welcome to your 4 aces reading. For those of you who haven't been here before, I will run through the aces, but before I do, a quick reminder that I set the intention for this reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if this reading isn't resonating with you, Cancer, don't worry about it. Just pop to the timestamps below. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere. Okay, for those of you who are new here, welcome and thank you so much for joining me in the Zendan. The 4 aces is the 4 aspects of life. So we start with the Ace of Swords. So that's your thought and clarity and what you're thinking about. We then move into the Ace of Cups. That's your heart's desire. It's what you're moving towards and what's moving towards you. We also have themes of heartbreak and healing come up under the cups if it's there. Then we get the Ace of Wands. That is your power, your drive, your will. It's where you want to move energy into overcoming an obstacle or achieving a goal. Then we move into the Ace of Pentacles. That's your real world tangible results. But it also has themes around work, money, finance. We might see some of those come up in there as well. And with that, Cancer, if you're ready to jump straight in, so am I. We're starting with your Ace of Swords. Okay, can we see the Ace of Swords for Cancer, please? The Ace of Swords for Cancer. The Ace of Swords for Cancer, please. The Ace of Swords. See what's going on. What you're thinking about, what you're focused on. Cancer, please. One more shuffle. Queen of Pentacles, okay. Hierophant, nice. And the High Priestess, oh. Wow, lots of higher major arcana in this one. You're trying to align your inner and outer worlds at the moment, Cancer. There's been a big shift within. So now you're making the shift without. So that often happens as we change, our environments change. And in that sense, it means, you know, we're connecting to new people who we're connecting to before aren't really vibing with us, so that might change. You might be changing a location. Something around your structure or material structure, the way that your life has been, has changed, but it's come as a result of an inner change here. And it's actually looking like it's going to be great changes. So you're actually taking active participation in these changes, consciously or subconsciously, and it is for your greater good. That's with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, nice. So far, just your energy, but we'll see when we get into that Ace of Cups. It's usually when other people start showing up, right? Okay, can you show me the Ace of Cups, please, for Cancer? The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups for Cancer. The 5 of Pentacles. The Tower. Oh, okay. The Ace of Pentacles. Oh, Something wicked this way comes, Cancer. No, it's not that bad. At least I hope not. Some energy is going to cross your path while you're building away. It looks like something's coming in for you that's actually quite good, but when it comes in, it's going to feel like everything around you is crashing down. I don't know if it is. I don't think it is, because it's under the Ace of Cups. I think it's just going to feel that way. But that's often what happens, Cancer, when we manifest things or we start a new life. It means the old comes away to make room for the new. And that's literally the process that you're in at the moment. With you're conscious of some of it. Some of it you are consciously trying to control, but there's other things that are still in your heart space that you're not quite letting go of. So an energy comes in. Believe it could be a person, it could be a job offer, it could be anything that just disrupts that, and it feels like everything else is falling down. But that thing coming in is actually the thing that you want. It's your manifestation is coming in. But in order to make room, you've got to let some other things go. Okay. All right, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of... Whoa, 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 whoa. We've got to run away 10 of Swords. It's in reverse. Okay. Well, that's good. Oh, Ace of Wands. Can't I find the Ace of Wands? Here we go. Queen of Wands. Ah, you're like, I got this. You're like, I got this. I know what this is about. Oh, good, Cancer. You. Okay. Yeah, you're just jiving with you jiving. You're rolling with the changes, rolling with the punches here. You're like, okay, if we've got to do this, we've got to do this. You are releasing a lot of stuff that is not serving you anymore. That's really, really good. You understand that it's hard, but you have zest for it. You want to move on, you want new, and you're really stepping up into your abundant era now, Cancer. So it's like world's your oyster. You can go out and grab whatever you want because you're willing to let go of the things that aren't serving you, which is really good. I normally see resistance, but this is the opposite. You're almost like, can we just get this out of the way? Just get it gone. Let's just clear out the mess. And you seem to be aware of what it is that needs to be let go. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? I think it might show us what this is. Now, Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, please. Can you clarify the Ace of Pentacles for me? The Ace of Pentacles, that one. Okay. 9 of Swords. 6 of Pentacles and Strength in reverse. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So something comes in quite unexpected and you're like, whoa, okay. Whoa. I don't think you meant to manifest it on purpose. You did. It's a good thing that's come in that you've manifested as a result of all this hard work and healing you've been doing in the past here. Comes in as a bit of a surprise. Bit like you didn't even really have time to compute it. Something that wants to give to you as much as you give to it. So it's an equal balanced energy coming in that's really nice. But it freaks you out. You go straight to your head about it. I'm not surprised because things then start crashing down. So it's like almost like your higher self is saying you've got this, but in the 3D you have moments of like little panics. That's totally normal. But in the end you get there. You manage to clear out whatever you need to clear out. And I maybe for some of you, if you've not used to an equal give and take energy, it might be quite a worry that like, is this too good to be true? Is it gonna last? That sort of thing. Which is again normal. But watch that, Cancer. Watch that. Okay, can I get the Ace of Swords for Cancer, please? The Ace of Swords for Cancer. The Ace of Swords for Cancer, please. Ace of Swords. Whoop. Ace of Swords. Don't want to come back out? No? Okay. You got the Chariot in reverse. Okay. Yeah, there might be a little bit of reluctance at first in this journey. Like, what do I do? What direction am I going to go in? Where am I being called to? But I also see you just wanting to move forward anyway. I suggest you do that. Just do little things every day, Cancer, that feel like you are moving forwards towards a healthier, happier you. Even if there's no clear direction, there's no clear destination. You are on your way to somewhere, and I think, you know, once you get started or once you start doing little things, that's when something comes in which shows you really what direction you're going in. Something crosses your path, Cancer. Okay, can I get the Ace of Cups? Ooh, okay, Ace of Cups challenge. We've got the Sun. And we've got the 6 of Swords. I was just saying, as you get going, it becomes clear where it is you're moving towards. Because the Sun, it's the happiest card in the deck. So you're moving towards your happiness, Cancer. But it's also the card of clarity. And you're literally moving towards clarity, towards Sun, towards your happiness. So yeah, that's going to come in. You'll be absolutely fine. It's to do with this Pentacle, this energy, this give and take energy. Well, Okay, I'm going to take that one that fell on the floor. I think that one was for you. It is the Hanged Man. Pause. Okay. All right. Pause. Use pause at this time. Even though you are releasing a lot of stuff, I think it's like one of those where it's going to happen naturally anyway. A lot of this process seems to just happen very naturally for you, rather than you having to go, right, I need to do this, I need to do that, then I need to do this. I think you're just kind of thrown into circumstances where it's either serving you or it's not, and you're kind of making judgment calls as you go along in real time. But it's just going to be moments where you just have to pause, sit back, reflect, take a break. You know, you can take a little breaks from healing journeys. Doesn't mean you have to just go off and throw it all, away. But, just take some time in for you to reflect, get some new perspective on what's going on here, okay? And the challenge with the Ace of Pentacles for you, Cancer, is... yeah, the Temperance in reverse. Oh, yeah, things like move along quite quickly. Like I said, this person or thing, whatever's coming in for you, comes in quite fast. So I think you're just going to wobble with that a little bit. So yeah, definitely lean into Hangman energy and just try and recalibrate as these things happen. Because you're going to be fine, Catty. You're going to boss it. But yeah, it's going to be a bit of a windy road for a moment there. Okay, can we have some universal advice for Cancer, please? Some universal advice for Cancer. Universal advice for Cancer, please. Universal advice for Cancer. Universal advice. The Sun, again, yeah. Don't worry, clarity's coming in. It's all going to make sense later on. It'll make sense later on. Promise, Cancer, promise. Okay. The Archer, that's a Chariot. The Chariot, which is in reverse when you come into the reading. You see something, you're like, boop, that's the way I'm going. Okay, good. Oh, God, Six of Vessels, reunion. I think there's another soul energy. I think this is another person bringing in an opportunity of give and take. It's a soul connection. There's a soul bond that you are moving towards. I don't think you're aware you're moving towards them, but it's only going to be a little way down the road. It's going to become quite obvious that you are. Okay, Cancer, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. It really helps the algorithm find me more lovely Cancerians to join a collection of cool crabs. And with that, Cancer, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care. Okay, next up we have Leo, my lovely Leos. How are you doing? Well, go on. Bear with me, I'm just tidying away Cancer's cards. I'll be right there, my loves. I'll be right there with you. I hope everyone's grand today. Thanks for tuning in for your messages. If you're carrying on over from Cancer to check a Leo placement. Thank you for chilling with me here in this little no man's land I called card cleanup. Okay. Right, we're the right way around, we are. I mean, I do read reversals, but I like them to be natural reversals, not ones I've put in reversed. Okay, right. Hi, Leo. Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who haven't been here before, I will run through what the Aces mean. But before I do, just a reminder that I set the intention for these readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if this reading isn't resonating with you, Leo, then don't worry about it. Just pop to the timestamps below. Check one of your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere. Okay, so for those of you who haven't been here before, welcome. Thanks for chilling with me at this end. And we're doing the 4 Aces, which is the 4 aspects of life. We start with the Ace of Swords. So that's your clarity. It's what you're thinking about. It helps us to quickly identify whether or not this is your reading. Then we're moving to the Ace of Cups. That is your heart's desire. It's what you're moving towards and what's moving towards you. It also has themes of healing and heartbreak if that is there. Then we move into the Ace of Wands. That is your passion and your will. It's where you're wanting to move physical energy towards overcoming an obstacle or achieving a goal. And then we move into the Ace of Pentacles. They're your real world tangible results. The Ace of Pentacles is also associated with money, so we may see themes around work, inheritance, investments, things like that. And if you are ready, Leo, we're going to jump straight in and see what's going on with you. Can we please clarify the Ace of Swords for my lovely Leos, please? The Ace of Swords, please, for my Leos. Ace of Swords for Leo, please. Oh, Ace of Swords for Leo. Okay. Couple of shuffles, please. For Leo. Can you show me what Leo's thinking about? Oh, okay. Death. Okay. Changes. They be a-coming. Okay. Yeah, the world. Well, yeah, that will do it. Okay. Sorry, I have to cover up the tatas for YouTube. Don't like the tatas. No. A 2 of Pentacles. This may be a soul connection. It's come to an end. So now you're in a state of change. Okay, it's quite clear. You're like, yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, you're feeling a little bit unbalanced, a little bit of at a loss at the minute, but that's to be expected, Leo. You're thinking, what's next? What's on the horizon? Is this just it for me? Other changes occurring within, maybe some without as well. You're dealing with it, you know, it's your focus. It's taking up a lot of your time at the minute, Leo. So let's just see what's going on in that Ace of Cups, see what's happening there. The cycle has closed, though. The cycle has closed, and you're on to something new. Brilliant. Okay. Yeah, look, we've got some healing to do though, of course. Got the Nine of Wands, Temperance. Well, these came out together. Yeah, Five of Cups and Strength. I know it's hard. I know. Heartbreak, healing, lots of healing happening. This is happening over a larger stretch of time though. So this is not going to be a quick fix. It's not an easy one. This is someone where you had a strong energetic tie to them. It wasn't working. It just couldn't come together. You wished it did. People were hurt. I don't know about the other energy. They're not here. It's just you. You're just showing me hurt. You're having the strength to like continue and carry forward. So that shows me that you knew it wasn't working. You know the cycle had to be closed, and you just over time your heart's going to heal piece by piece. But it's that really great kind of healing where you actually start transmuting it into something positive. That's the Nine of Wands. He's the wounded warrior, so he has been hurt, but he is using the scars from battle as his experience for the next battle. So, you know, you're not out the game yet, Leo. You're not out the game yet. Okay. You're just taking a time out. Fine. Okay. Can I see the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands for Leos, please. The Ace of Wands. Okay. Oh, right. Well, you're not there for that long, Leo. Now we've got the Two of Wands. We have the King of Wands and the King of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, I said it. You see it. They're there. King of Wands and the King of Cups, at least in my readings, very rarely come out together. That's really beautiful. It's nice. There's passion, there's love, and you are really open to it, Leo. This is a new energy. A new energy coming in, and it's what you deserve and it's what you want. They probably represent the things you weren't getting in that other relationship. So this is deep emotional love, but also maybe a little bit guarded, this energy coming in at first. But as things continue, as you open up to them, it gets hot, 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 and that's you as well. And this is very mutual. This is like an energetic match. Both of you in King energy, which is great. You're vibing at the same frequency, which is lovely. And then with the Two of Wands, it's like, okay, what can we do? It's like a teaming up. It's like a power team. And you're like, yeah, well, what can we do together then? That's nice. Lovely. It happens after this healing period, though, which takes time. Temperance comes up to tell me that this is going to be longer than a week, guys. Now I'm going to say a couple of months from this reading. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Why, Leo? Six of Swords. Okay, the Four. New beginnings. Oh, okay. Now, I think this other energy comes to take you off somewhere to where you need to be, but you go kicking and screaming at least a little bit. You dig your heels in there. I mean, this person might come either at the tail end of your healing where you're not fully healed yet. So you have a bit of a panic. You're like, am I ready for this new beginning? You do go off in the new beginning with whoever this is or whatever this is. Because you want to. It's under the Ace of Wands. It makes you excited to do it. You are prepared to put physical energy into this. But when it comes to like the reality of actually doing it, you kind of teeter a little bit before you actually go there. It just kind of stresses you out. I'm not getting it's the other energy because the energy is too nice. I think it's some residue from over here. Okay, can I get some challenges, please, for Leo? Some challenges. Starting with the Ace of Swords. Challenges for the Ace of Swords, please. Challenges, please, for the Ace of Swords for Leo. Okay. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, some of you might struggle giving your love to yourself and when you've been so used to giving it to somebody else. But this is the time when you're going to need that the most. So you've got to redirect the energy that you were using to try and keep you and whoever that was together. It's going to have to be redirected round. That is your fastest way to healing. It's also incredibly difficult, especially when you're a Leo. Now, Leos are so loyal. Even after their hearts have been broken by somebody, they're still loyal after that. It takes a long time for them to move on because of that loyalty, which is, Leo loyalty is beautiful. Anyone who wins that is lucky in my book. Why dash that away? I don't know. But anyway, you've got to put that loyalty into yourself now. You're loyal to number one, Leo. Number one. Okay, you have to look after yourself, or else this other beautiful energy who seems to want to be as loyal to you as you would be to them, they can't come in until that's done. Okay. Yeah, Four of Pentacles in reverse. Challenge for the Ace of Cups is letting go. Just letting go of whoever this is. Letting go of whatever this is. It's just, that just kind of goes without saying as your challenge. But you're doing it, Leo. You're doing it, loves. I believe in you. Okay. We've got the Ace of Wands. Oh, yeah. Then it's happening. Oh, then it's happening. You got this person coming in. You're making magic. Yeah, you're in magician energy. I don't know what you guys are doing together, but it seems to be amazing. Magician energy is all about getting stuff done. Okay, real results. But it's also about getting real results from within. It's a spiritual bond. It's a spiritual union. It cannot be with a magician. He has to work with spiritual or at least metaphysical energies to create things in real life. It's like you two are like doing that together. Also that you two have almost manifested each other in as well. And then the challenge with the Ace of Pentacles is the Two of Swords. Decisions. Yeah, it's your decision making that starts worrying you. Not your decision making, should I say. More like, right, okay, now it's time to actually go and have a beautiful brand new beginning with whoever this is. And it just kind of freaks you out a little bit when you come around to making that decision about doing that. Your heart's still a little bit closed off. That's the Two of Swords. She's crossing her heart. It's because this healing process, this person comes in before your healing is completely complete. So you can heal in partnerships, Leo. You don't have to be 100% healed to then deserve a new person to come in. No, you could do some healing in a relationship. Okay, it just depends where you are in your healing. I mean, I wouldn't do jumping in something new the next day. If you've still got some residual like hurts and pains, it's just about standing back, looking at them, trying to be objective with yourself, giving self-forgiveness, patience with yourself as well, and you'll get there in the end. I'm not worried about you, Leo, not one bit. Okay, could I please get some universal advice for Leo, please? Universal advice. Universal advice for Leo, please. Universal advice for Leo. Universal advice. Universal advice for Leos, please. Universal advice for Leo. Forest lovers. The lovers. What did I say? Ace of Bows. That's where you meet this other person. This is the universe is confirming this is another energy for you. Oh my God, King of Cups. Well, kind of goes without saying there, Leo. I mean, I don't know what's going on here, but something wonderful this way comes. Congratulations. Okay, Leo, I am going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. The algorithm loves it when you guys does that, because then it goes off and finds more Leos to join the collective. And with that, Leo, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care. Right, next up we have Virgo. Hello, my lovely Virgos. How we doing, guys? What's up? How are you all? Bear with me. We're just tidying away Leo's cards and then I'll be right with you. 1 second. Almost there. Thank you for joining me here in the Zen Den in this no man's land I call card cleanup. For those of you who might be listening over from the Leo reading. And what a reading that was. Ooh, very interesting. Okay, 1 moment please. I'll be right there. Okay, right. Hi Virgo, and welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who haven't been here before, I will run through what the Aces mean, but before I do, just a reminder that I set the intention for these readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So if this reading isn't resonating with you, Virgo, then don't worry about it. Just pop to the timestamps below, check one of your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere. Okay, before we jump in, just to let everybody know, so we're all on the same page about what this is about. The 4 Aces represents the 4 aspects of life. We start with the Ace of Swords, so that's your clarity and what you're thinking about and what you're focused on. I do those first because then we can clarify quite quickly whether or not this is your reading. Then I'm moving to the Ace of Cups. That's your heart's desire. It's what's moving towards you and what's you're moving towards. It also has themes of healing and heartbreak, so we'll see that under the Ace of Cups if that is there. Then we're moving to the Ace of Wands. That is your power and your will. It's where you want to move physical energy towards overcoming an obstacle or achieving a goal. And then we move into the Ace of Pentacles. They're your real world tangible results. But the Ace of Pentacles is also associated with money, so we might see themes about work, investments, inheritance and things like that. So if you're ready, Virgo, we're going to jump straight in and start clarifying your Ace of Swords and see where we're at. Can you show me Virgo, please? Can you show me Virgo? The Ace of Swords for Virgo, please. Ace of Swords for Virgo, please. Ace of Swords for Virgo. You show me Virgo. Oh. Oh, we have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Oh, Ten of Swords. Okay, Knight of Cups. So is it that someone kind of offered you a cup, then it ended, and then you were happy about it? Or maybe they came in at a time when something else was ending for you. I think that kind of makes more sense. So yeah, I'm kind of getting that vibe now. Now the energies are settling down there, Virgo. So yeah, I think you're in the middle of an ending or something just ended. There's like one door closed, another one opens kind of energy, because it's like as soon as that ends, and whoo, wish fulfillment. But it's because you kind of handled the ending of what it was with such grace, a lot of grace here under that. You were careful with yourself, I think with other people as well. You've been very measured and mindful there, Virgo. It's something around an ending, and then that's like straight away a new beginning, just springs right out of it. Like, that's wonderful. It could be you in the same energy. Maybe it's you're in a connection with someone or a partnership of some kind, and the way things were has ended, and now things are changing for the better, that sort of thing. Okay, right. Can I see the Ace of Cups there, please? Might be able to shed some more light on the situation. Whoa! There you are, Virgo. Perched on my arm there, like a little bird. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, that's your power card. And the Wheel of Fortune. And the King of Swords. Ooh, yeah. Okay. It's like this, there's another energy here now on the table. Somebody, I'm seeing time shared between you. This person is very direct. Tells the truth, which is good. We like that one. We like that, Virgo. Okay, so King of Swords can stay. Maybe a little bit detached. Might have a bit of a detached energy. So I don't know if this is someone that you knew from before and it did end, and you haven't seen them or spoken to them or had contact with them for some time, but they've kind of stayed with you. You just showed me time passing between you and this person, but the energetic bond still remains. And if they're in your heart, I assume that that's the person we're talking about here, in your mind as well. So interesting. So yeah, maybe once there was this budding. I'm just going to use love as an example, but this could be anything. It could be a friend, like someone you really vibed with back in the day. It was really nice and sweet and yeah, innocent, and then it ended. Time passed. I know that we're on the same line as the Wheel of Fortune. It did end, and that's kind of coming back together, and you're super happy about it. You're like, yes, okay. Right, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? I've got the Ace of Wands underneath the deck there, so listen up, Virgo. I think this one's going to be important. Ace of Wands for Virgo, please. The Ace of Wands for Virgo. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Page of Wands, okay. The Star. Oh. Oh, okay. Right. The Page of Pentacles. This has got a bit of an air of, is this too good to be true? Because it's almost like you've had your wish fulfillment landed here on your lap. The Nine of Cups is telling me that, referring to the Star. That's your action. That's kind of what you want to do about it, right? So it's like, almost like this person, place, or thing is landed on your lap again. Something that you did know that you disconnected from, but now you know again. And you're showing me Page energy towards that. You're like a bit meek, shy sort of thing. You're kind of keeping it at a distance. You're observing it first, or whoever this is first, and then you're opening up to it. It's almost like you're like, what do you want? And then they demonstrate to you somehow that they're amazing, and you're like, okay, I'll consider it. That sort of thing. Keeping you cool there, Virgo. I like it. And get the Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. The Magician. Okay, then stuff starts happening. The Two of Swords. And Strength. Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, things get going. It just takes a little while to get off the ground. I'm not surprised, because I'm getting very strongly this person's energy is coming in as King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords can be, like I said, detached. Even though he tells the truth and he means what he says and he says what he means and he's very reliable, is the colder of the kings. So this person isn't coming in hot and heavy or anything like that. They're coming in very matter of fact, which kind of is good for a Virgo. Virgo's kind of like that energy. You're showing me like you're unsure. You're very unsure about it, at least at first. But then things get going because the Magician's also one of your power cards. You start coming back into yourself again. They meet you in your abundance and they get you back into even better abundance in some ways because the Magician's a higher arcana card. He also represents actually getting stuff done in the real world. It's coming up under the Ace of Pentacles. So whatever's coming together between you two could be very real indeed. Okay, can I get some challenges for each for Virgo, please? Let's start with the Ace of Swords. Challenges for the Ace of Swords for Virgo. The Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Oh, okay, we've got 2 come out there. Wow, take them. Right, 4 of Pentacles. Oh God, and the Knight of Cups. This is someone you held on to for a while. You like it, but I don't think you trust it because it's coming up as a challenge. Like, oh, I've hung on to you, now you're here, what do I do with you, kind of thing. Okay, right. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Sorry, not the Ace of Pentacles. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Scratch the record, Virgo. Start again. The Ace of Cups. The challenge we have is the reverse 7 of Pentacles. So that's around investments. Looking at your yield, your crop. Is it worthwhile? Should I do this? Try not to be too over analytical on it, Virgo. You're going to lean into that. You're going to try and observe this from every angle. And I know you are because you're going to do Page of Pentacles. As soon as they show up, you stop being the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to the Page of Pentacles. Over analysing. Looking at all the details. Where could it go wrong? Be mindful not to do that. Excuse me, Virgo. Okay, we've got Ace of Wands. The Hermit in reverse. Yeah, you're not on your own anymore. The Hermit's another power card for yours, Virgo. You're showing me yourself all over this. Very much part of this process. You have called this in. You have manifested whatever this is. You've got to come out of that place of solitude that you may have been in for a while you were healing from the ending that happened back there. And that might also be a challenge for you, inviting someone else into your space, into your way of life. It's a big thing. That's where you take your time. It doesn't seem like this person's going anywhere. It's a King of Swords. King of Swords only turns up when he means to, right? And the challenge for the Ace of Pentacles is the 5 of Cups on its side. So some of you are still releasing this ending, and that's why you're being apprehensive and being all very pagey about it, rather than rushing in, which is good. You want a bit of page energy. You do want to stand back and look a little bit. You don't want to rush into everything, but don't let it stop you. Don't stay in that page energy too long. So if this looks good and it feels good, then just go for it. But you are going to have some lingering pains or unhealed energies from the past, but nothing I'm worried about because it's on its side. So it's filtering away. Okay, let's go some universal advice for you, Virgo. Can I get universal advice for Virgo, please? Universal advice for Virgos. Universal advice, please. Universal advice for Virgo, please. You show me Virgo. The Lovers. Wow. Okay. Who just got that? Leo. It's got the same thing. You got any Leo placements? Check Leo. 3 of Arrows. That's healing. People forget the 3 of Swords isn't just heartbreak, it's also healing. I'm not getting it as heartbreak in this context. There's too many positive cards here of you moving up in frequency. But we said there might be some lingering thoughts of heartbreak. But the 3 of Swords really is the swords of truth piercing through the heart. There's a truth here that's being revealed to you during this process and coming together with whoever this energy is. And the 5 of Vessels, ecstasy. Now, the 5 of Vessels, it's going back to this 5 of Cups here. It's actually using what you've learned from the past to make you a better tomorrow. So, traditionally, the 5 of Vessels is this. His 5 cups on the floor, and he's really sad about it. This lady's got a 5 cups on the floor, but she's using them to celebrate. She's like, look what I've overcome. Look what I've achieved. Look who I am now. And I am deserving of all the abundance in the world. And that's the attitude you need to have, Virgo. Because you are. Okay, Virgo. I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the description box below. And don't forget to give the video a little like. We'll get some more Virgos in the collective. And with that, Virgo, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care. Right. Oh, we're the right way around, guys. We are. Next up, we have Libra. My lovely, lovely Libras, how are we doing? How are we doing in the collective today, Libra? Thank you for chilling with me in card cleanup. I don't have any news, I don't have anything entertaining to say. I do my best. I'm just trying to go as quick as I can for you and get into your reading. At least I hope you guys are grand. I hope you're well, and I hope everything's fabulous. Okay, we're almost there, Libra. 1 minute, I will have your messages to you shortly. Also, having long nails doesn't help with the card cleanup. Yeah, makes it a bit more challenging, but there we go. Price we pay, eh? Right, hi Libra, welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who haven't been here before, I will run through what the Aces mean, but before I do, just a reminder that I set the intention for these readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if this reading isn't resonating with you, Libra, don't worry about it, just pop to the timestamps below, check one of your other placements, I'm sure you'll find yourself in there somewhere. Okay, quickly before we dive in, just to give a little explanation. And the 4 Aces is the 4 aspects of life. We start with the Ace of Swords, so that's your mental focus, it's what you're thinking about. I do that first because then we can clarify whether or not this is your reading. Then we move into the Ace of Cups, that's your heart's desire, it's what you're moving towards and what's moving towards you. We also have themes of heartache and healing appear under this card if they are there. Then we move into the Ace of Wands, and that is your will, your power and your drive. It's where you want to move physical energy to overcoming an obstacle or achieving a goal. And then we move into the Ace of Pentacles, they're your real world tangible results. But the Pentacles is also associated with money, so we may see themes around work, inheritance, investments and all those things of that such. And if that's good for you, Libra, and you're ready to rock and roll, so am I, let's just jump into the first ace, that being the Ace of Swords, and see what's going on in that lovely mind of yours, Libra. Okay, can we please clarify Libra, please? Ooh, siren. Could be a sign. Listen up, Libra. I don't know if you heard that. I'll probably edit it out if I can, but... Okay, Libra. Ace of Swords for Libra, please. Ooh, Ace of Swords for Libra, please. Let's have a look. Ace of Swords for Libra. Ace of Swords for Libra, please. For Libra. Ace of Swords for Libras, please. My lovely Libras. Oh, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, you already got the ending on the mind there, Libra. Okay, slow down. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. So... It's like something that you've been putting off. You're now thinking, okay, let me focus on this now. Okay, here I go. It's a bit like that. So this is a pentacle you've had for a while. An opportunity that's been in front of you for a while. You haven't taken it, either consciously haven't taken it, you've either gone, no, it's not for me. Or maybe you haven't noticed it until now. And now you're turning your attention to it and you're getting to work with it. Okay. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a person or a situation or whatever. Apply it as you will, Libra. But I'm sure we'll, on the Ace of Cups, we'll have a look, see what's going on in there. That might be able to give us some answers. Okay, right. Ace of Cups for Libra. The Page of Pentacles. You're really taking your time with whatever this is. You're really looking at it. Yeah, 4 of Wands. It's going to take up some time and commitment to you. 6 of Swords. Yeah, you're drifting towards whatever this is slowly. It's a partnership. Another energy is involved here. I don't know if it's a person or just a commitment to a situation. But it's kind of been on the periphery a little bit of your life. And now they've circled in close. You're like, okay, I'll take a look. And you're studying it. You're open to it, but you're still a little bit cautious there, Libra. I don't know why you're cautious. You have your reasons, so let me know in the comments. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. The 8 of Wands, Judgment. Oh, okay, no wonder you're cautious. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, well, that's good. So you identify at some point this would be a good opportunity. It kind of changes a lot of stuff for you. It's a judgment moment, which is a big decision that is potentially life-changing. But it seems in a good way. The energy is available to push you forwards with or whoever this is. A lot of back and forth, a lot of energy exchange going on with whoever this is. I think it's a person. The 8 of Wands is usually communication of some kind. So there's a back and forth, and you're getting more and more excited about it. And you're like, yeah, I will participate in this. I will show up for this. I will invest a part of myself in this. But it's only after a lot of deliberation on your end, Libra. Now, which I'm not surprised you're a Libra. You like to make sure everything's going to be balanced and fair, and all the weights and checks and measures have been done before you then go, okay, I'm in this, right? All right, let's get the Ace of Pentacles. That might tell us what exactly we're dealing with here. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, please. Strength. people have been getting strength under the Ace of Pentacles a lot. And it's telling me, and to be honest, when I've been looking at the astrology and talking to others, a lot of people are kind of getting new things come into their lives that they're having to overcome or engage with that might be a bit, you know, make you a bit apprehensive or something like that. Yeah, the High Priestess. Oh, your intuition's online. That's good. The Queen of Swords. Yeah. You know it's good for you, but kind of getting there. There's the final hurdles and stuff. You're like, maybe I'm sensing nerves, like a nervousness about you on this one. But you're like, I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Good, Libra. Go for it. You deserve it. Seems to be something that's going to be really, really nice for you. Or someone who's really, really nice for you. Okay, can I get the Ace of Swords, please? Can I get the Ace of Swords? The Ace of Swords, please. This is the challenges in each of the area, Libra. Each of the areas, should I say. Ace of Swords for Libra. Challenges, please, in the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's another soul there. It's a soul connection. Sorry, I have to cover them up, or else YouTube tells me off. Okay? Right, yeah, the Lovers on their side. Someone is coming in. I think they're on the side because it's somebody that's close to you, but they're either not here yet or you've only just started engaging with them. There's someone who's been there for a little while. Maybe you've not had the opportunity with them before. The opportunity is coming in now. And it looks good. It does look good. But yeah, you don't see it yet. Or it's just so brand new. You don't have any idea where this can go. And it seems like it's going somewhere amazing. Okay, can I get the Ace of Cups, please? The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. But then why are you showing me it's like a headache for you to do this? You're like dragging your feet. You're like, okay, I suppose. But I don't think it's as much of a burden as you think it's going to be. I'm just sensing a lot of worry and anxiety on your end more than anything, Libra, here. Like, you're going into this with a lot of burdens already. Like, what if it goes wrong? What if I get hurt again? What if it could go right, Libra? What if it could be amazing? What if it gives you everything you ever hoped for? There's that side of the coin as well, okay? Don't forget that. Now, can I get the Ace of Wands there for Libra, please? The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands. You've got the Emperor in reverse. You're getting more unsteady, Libra, as time goes on with this. I will say. It's definitely, you can definitely overcome it. It's coming up as a challenge, not as your core energy. Your core energy is a desire to connect with whatever this and move on. But there's just that nervousness underneath where you're not feeling so confident. So you need to get your confidence back, Libra. Step more into your own power, your own self, and your own sense of self-worth. Whatever's coming in for you, if it's meant for you, it will stay. And if it's not too good to be true, it's because you resonated up into another level and got whatever it is that's come in. Okay, can I get... See, all of the concerns here, apart from this, the Lovers card, it is more about you rather than what they're doing to you or something like that. I don't think this energy is really doing anything apart from offering you partnership. And you're like, oh, okay, Libra, calm down. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. All right, can I get a challenge for the Ace of Pentacles? Yeah. The Page of Cups. Actually opening your heart and giving to this person. If you want to. It just seems like you really want to. But you're standing in your own way a little bit. But I think you get there eventually, Libra. You open up that little lovely heart of yours and it all gets good. It's good. It's good. You'll be good. You'll be fine. All right, can I get some universal advice for Libra, please? Universal advice for Libra. Universal advice for Libra, please. For Libra, universal advice for Libra, please. For Libra. The Great Bear. Do you know what? Pretty much everyone has gotten this card in the universal advice. And I swear this card is not bent. It's not warped or anything like that. It's kind of old, but she's still, the girl's still good. I mean, you know. Okay. And the Shaman. Yeah, I thought so. And the Knight of Stones in reverse. That's all you need. Okay, right. So Knight of Stones is the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, you're going to be going through some personal challenges overall in this. You've been through a lot of personal challenges, and I think some of you are going to mistake this for a challenge again. And it's not a challenge. This is like the karmic reward, right? The challenges is done. That's in the past. You've done that. You're now in your magician energy. You'll now have the power of creation at your fingertips because you went through all these challenges and you like mastered it. You just sailed through it, Libra. Probably not sailed. I mean, I'm sure you came out feeling a bit raggedy at the end, but you're looking good. You're the magician now. You're making things happen. So you have called this in somehow, this energy, this pentacle person, right? Then we've got the reverse Knight of Stones. So it's like almost like it arrives on your lap and you're like, I don't know what to do. My manifestation has arrived. Well, what do I do with it now? Nothing. You just jive with it and be yourself, Libra. That's all you need to be. Don't think you have to always bring extra to the table. No, 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 no. You're all it by yourself. Don't worry about it. Don't overthink it. It's all going to be fine. Okay, Libra. I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please leave a comment below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. It helps the algorithm know I've got some lovely Libras in the collective. And I'd like some more, please, because you guys are awesome. And with that, Libra, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care. Okay, right. Next up, we have Scorpio. Hello, my Scorpios. How are we doing today? What's going on with you guys? I hope you are well and I hope you are amazing. Okay, right. Bear with me. Just tidying away Libra's cards. We'll be right with you in a second. Thanks for chilling with me in the no man's land that is card cleanup. I appreciate you being here. Okay, right. Let's get it all out the way. Get it all tidy for Scorpio. Hi Scorpio, welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who haven't been here before, I will run through what the 4 Aces mean, but before I do, just a reminder that I set the intention for these readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if this reading isn't resonating with you Scorpio, don't worry about it, just go down to the timestamps below, check one of your other placements, I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere. Okay, for those of you who are new, welcome. This is a 4 Aces reading, which is the 4 aspects of life. First, we go into the Ace of Swords. So that's your clarity, it's your mental energy and what you're focused on. I do this first because it quickly identifies whether or not this is your reading. We then move into the Ace of Cups. That's your heart's desire. It's what you're moving towards and what is moving towards you. We also see themes of heartbreak and healing under the Ace of Cups, so that will come up if that is there. Then we move into the Ace of Wands. That is your passion, your will, your drive. It's where you're wanting to move physical energy towards overcoming an obstacle or achieving a goal. And then we move into the Ace of Pentacles. They're your real world tangible results. But the Ace of Pentacles is also associated with money, so we might see things around work, investments, inheritance and things like that. So if you're ready, Scorpio, me too, we're ready to go, me and our Rider-Waite here. We're going to start clarifying the Ace of Swords, see what's going on for you guys. Can you show me Scorpio, please? Scorpio, can you show me Scorpio, please? Scorpio? Can you show me Scorpio, please? Scorpio, please. See what's going on with that lovely Scorpio. Moonbits. Okay, Scorpio, please. Scorpio. Can you show me Scorpio? Oh, 3 of Swords. Who did this to my Scorpio? Tell me. 5 of Wands? How dare they? And the Page of Pentacles. Oh, you tried to avoid that, didn't you? Okay. But then that's good. You're thinking about it. You're looking at what happened. You're looking at what went wrong. So you're looking at a conflict that occurred in the past, I believe, because you're heartbroken over it. So the conflict's done. But you were looking at what went wrong, what happened. You really tried to avoid the conflict. You actually were quite diplomatic. But it just didn't work out. Whatever energy you were trying to connect with, it just wasn't vibing. It was all off all over the place. You're accepting some kind of responsibility in that. Not much. Only, I think, more for allowing it to happen more than actually causing the conflict itself. And you're just kind of ready to move on. But at the moment you're in a bit of a heartache. You're like, I don't think you want to go back there because you know it's not going to work. You've come to accept it's not going to work. But so you're like, I'll just deal with the fallout of this. Okay, right. Also, some of you might be worried you might have hurt someone else. Don't count that out. The energies run both ways. Okay, can I get the Ace of Cups there, please? Scorpio, Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, yeah. The Empress, okay, and the 4. So after you go in a brand new beginning, so this might have happened a while ago, the actual conflict itself. So you start a new beginning, you level up, and then you want to kind of turn back around maybe and try and calm whatever happened between you and this other person. Could have been other people. I'm getting people. And just kind of offer a like, look, we might not be lovers, but can we at least be friends? That sort of vibe. Okay. Now, can I get the Ace of Wands there, please? The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. 2 of Cups. Okay. Oh, right, Queen of Cups. Oh, wow. Oh, these came out together. Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. You're like, I'll talk to them in time. That's what I heard. Oh, the energy's gone really low. Okay, this person I think is more important to you, Scorpio, than I originally thought back here. Because you're showing me a strong desire to reconnect with whoever that was in the past with the conflicts. Whether or not you do, I don't know. We'll find out under the Ace of Pentacles. But there's definitely a movement at some point in the future to move back towards them to move back towards you as well. Lots of Cups energy, which I'm not surprised. You are a water sign, which means it's coming from an authentic place, which is really, really nice. We've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Swords, so it's just showing me understanding over time, also showing me a conversation coming in over time. And if you notice here, the Queens are both looking at each other. It means like guards are down now. You're actually going to speak truth to whoever this is. You're going to go over what happened in the past here in regards to a conflict, and you're going to heal it because you come together here in the Two of Cups. Magic! That's lovely, Scorpio. Okay, and you've done it in true Scorpio fashion, actually. You've gone within, you've sorted out your stuff, your place within the conflict, and then you've come forward, and I think that's why it works, Scorpio. You took your time with it, okay? You made sure that if you want healing over the connection, it's going to be an authentic healing, okay? It's not just, I'm sorry, just to stop them yelling. It's genuine. Not saying you're the one apologising either. It could be them apologising. It's both ways here. There's apologies both sides, I think. You're also apologising to yourself for maybe putting up with this for far too long. Because you're back in Empress energy now. She's like, I'm not taking that shit anymore. But you would like to reconnect with whoever it was who was causing the shit. Does that make sense? Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please, for Scorpio? The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, please. Oh, it looks like a good outcome. We've got the Nine of Cups. Yeah, conversation. Eight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Working on it. I think you and this energy come together to kind of work together again, but it's requiring a lot of conversations, a lot of talking, sorting things out, and it's like you both reach an agreement like, yeah, okay, I think we can move forwards from this. Wonderful. That being said, Scorpio, I'm going to put you some challenges now for each of the areas. The challenges are just to see what might be coming your way in each area to get you from where you are now to where you're supposed to be. Okay, can I get a challenge for the Ace of Swords, please? Challenges, please. Potential challenge. Strength in reverse. Oh, you might have been a time when this conflict was happening. You weren't really at your best. You weren't really on form. You've leveled up since then. Not that you are a low vibe Scorpio. I'm not saying that, but I think you may have been a lower vibe Scorpio than you currently are now. But that happens to all of us, regardless of if the conflict is our fault. It just means we've drawn in an energy that is going to cause this in our lives for some reason or other. Even if we're just sitting there doing nothing, energetically the energies match. But you have grown so much since then, up in Empress energy, that you're just kind of rising above it now. So I'm not worried about that strength in reverse at all. Okay, I think you've actually moved past that, if I'm honest, for a lot of you. Some of you may still need to hear that, but a lot of you I think have moved past that point. Okay, can I get the Ace of Cups, please? Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups challenge. Oh, the Page of Pentacles again. Oh, okay, yeah. This is kind of you saying to yourself, you've looked within this conflict, see what you could have done differently, and I think when this energy comes in, it'll be a case of you actually doing the thing differently that you have identified, if that makes sense. So it's like you're looking back on the past and you're like, yeah, I shouldn't have entertained that. I should have held a boundary with that person. Then if this person comes back round, you might have to actually enforce that boundary. You might have to actually do it. So, yeah, it's just a time for you to stand up into your empowerment and actually express that openly and outwardly towards whoever or whatever this is. But also taking time to hear them out as well, because the Page of Pentacles, he is a student, he likes to learn, and you learn through listening. So I think this person's got something to say to you as well, Scorpio. Can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands for Scorpio. The Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands for Scorpio. Whoa. Wow, they feel really weird. They're together, but they also like bounce like that. Together. That's weird. Okay, we've got the Knight of Cups and we have the Page of Swords. Oh, so you do hear him out. Good, you do hear him out. Because the Page of Swords is the information gatherer. He's the watcher on the mount. So you hear him out and you're like, yeah, you're so smart. And then you're like, okay, you offer your olive branch. Okay. Can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? Now, I'm not getting like full union on this. So maybe from the Eight of Pentacles I am, but I'm at least getting a peace treaty out of this. Okay, can I get a challenge for the Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, it's the Five of Pentacles on its side. So it's going to require you to do some forgiving here of trespasses they did against your Scorpio. Times they might have left you out in the cold, times when they might have hurt you, things like that. Then you got to kind of let that go. But I think it will happen naturally. I think this is going to be a very healing union for you with whoever this is. Right, can I get some universal advice for Scorpio, please? Universal advice for Scorpio. Universal advice for Scorpios, please. Universal advice for Scorpio. Universal advice. The ancestor. You're being divinely guided in this, whatever this is. So I think this might be a very important connection to you. It also could be a family member rather than a lover or something like that you've fallen out with, that you're going to come back together again with. And Five of Stones here, endurance. Yeah, I'm getting this is more like I'll make peace with it, but I don't know if the relationship will turn back to what it was. It was just not going to be full of conflict anymore. Yeah, it's a brand new, beautiful beginning. A cycle is closing over this. So I see many of you moving forward without this person, but with the peace that you made with them in your hearts. For others of you, you are coming back together, but yeah, things will just look very, very different, excuse me, from here on out. But there is just going to be, a little bit of sorting out through the old rubbish that you left behind with them before you reach that point. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. The algorithm absolutely loves it when you guys do that. And we'll get some more Scorpios in the collective. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care. Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your 4 Aces reading. Sorry guys, I just had to do a quick blip in and out, but we are back in the room with your reading, Sag. As usual, I set the intention for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if this reading isn't resonating with you, Sagittarius, then don't worry about it. Just pop to the timestamps below and check one of your other placements. Now, for those of you who haven't been here before, welcome. I love to have you here. I'll just run through quickly what the 4 Aces mean. So we've got the Ace of Swords. That's your thought and your focus. Clarify the Ace of Swords first, because then we can easily identify whether or not this is your reading. Then we move into the Ace of Cups. That's your heart's desire. It's what's moving towards you and what you're moving towards. It's also got themes of heartbreak and healing under the Ace of Cups, so if that's there, we will see it. And then under the Ace of Wands, that's your passion and your drive. It's where you want to move physical energy towards overcoming an obstacle or achieving a goal. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. That's your real world tangible results, but it's also work, money, finance, investments, inheritance, things like that. And if that's good with you, Sag, we're just going to jump straight in and get to your reading and get to the deets. We're going to start with that Ace of Swords there and see what it is that's on your mind, Sag. Okay, can you show me Saggy, please, Saggy? Can you show me Sagittarius, please? Sagittarius, show me Saggy, please. Show me Saggy. Show me Saggy, please. Sagittarius, please. Show me Sag. Sagittarius with the Ace of Swords. Okay, what's going on with Saggy? What's going on with Saggy, please? Sagittarius. Oh, Sagittarius. The 3 of Swords. Oh, the Page of Cups and the 9 of Wands. It kind of looks like somebody's tried to apologise to you, but it hasn't worked. Or maybe you're apologising to them. Could be the other way around. It's on your mind though, somebody. I'm getting this as someone else. You're showing me that you've been hurt by something. The Page of Cups often means an apology, so I think this has come from somebody else, but it's like it's either made it worse or you've got a fresh heartbreak, but it's coming from the same energy. Maybe this is a repeating cycle for some of you. Someone who comes in and out or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Cups and see if we can get some more info on that. Could you please clarify the Ace of Cups for me, please? The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Okay. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups. It doesn't have to be a person. I mean, it could be a person. It doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't have to be. It could be like a family member, a friend, someone there's been some kind of hurt there, Saggy. Oh, hang on. Oh, the 9 of Cups. Okay, the 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Okay, it's like a promise was made and then broken. You're happy about something. It's like wish fulfillment. I don't know whether or not this happened a while ago and you're now in a good time, Sag, or... No. So you got that 3 of Swords there. I'm putting another one on that 9 of Cups. Because it's quite clear what's happened here. There's been a promise that's been broken. I'm not sure why you're happy about it. Can you just get one more card on that 9 of Cups? I don't normally do this, Sag, but I thought, yeah, there we go. Okay, that would be more like it. You've got 9 of Swords, 9 of Cups. Oh, okay, this is a completion of an emotional cycle. They show me the number 9. Okay. I'm with you, Spirit. I'm there. Oh, it's about to be complete. It's not complete yet. You need to go at 1 to 10, which is essentially 0, which then brings us the world. You're drawing a close an emotional cycle. The 9 of Cups is showing me this has been a long emotional road for you. So yes, I'm guessing this is somebody who has popped in and out. Okay, and probably consistently broke promises to you. Or you had expectations or something that were not met. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. What you going to do about it, Sag? What you going to do about it? Because, I mean, it doesn't look like you're happy to let this person to continuously come back in. In fact, to the extent of the damage I see here, their apology is actually quite small. It's only a page. But then, it is the only card that means apology. So we can let Spirit off on that one. Maybe it's just, it only had that one card. All right, the 4 of Pentacles, Death, and the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, okay. You've tried to pull away from this energy many times. You've never completely been able to do it there. Part of you still holds on. You're showing me as being someone very capable, very independent in your own right. So I don't know what it is about this person, Sag, but it's just a cycle of death and repeat, because of this 4 of Pentacles. Your intention is to really do nothing. And maybe in the hope by doing nothing, something might happen. Has that worked for you in the past? Because I'm getting cyclical energy over this, Sag. Cyclical energy. Okay. Now, can I get that Ace of Pentacles? The Ace of Pentacles for Sag, please. It feels like I'm going fast. I'm not, Sag. I'm kind of keen to get to the challenges in this particular reading because I'm seeing the story unfold here and it seems that I'm talking to a collective of Sages that are stuck in a cycle. So I think in the challenges, when I pull out challenges over each of the areas of what we need to overcome, that'll give us the answers that we need. And then, of course, we have the universal advice. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles. Or maybe you've figured it out and you'll tell me everything's fine in the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Okay, you're open to change. That's good. 2 of Cups. Okay, the person's still there. And the Knight of Swords. Right. So time moves. It's like this person's coming and rushing in towards you, or there's a lot of communication back and forth. And you learn something new about this individual that you didn't know before. That's as a result of you not really doing anything, though. You just hang on. You're actually holding on to your independence and your source of grounding and strength in this, which is really good. I don't know who this person is or why you keep letting them in and out like a revolving door, Sag. That's up to you. That's your business. But you are determined to remain centered throughout. I'm reminded of the center of a wheel. You know, the wheel turns, but the middle stays neutral. I feel that's kind of what you're aiming for. But then there's an energetic push from the Knight of Swords here, which indicates communication. I'm not sure I don't think it's coming from your end. I think it's coming from them. They connect with you in some way, at least emotionally. I'm not seeing any physical connections right now. So there might be someone that you are distant from. Seems mostly heavily communication based. So text messages, emails, things like that, phone calls. And then you learn something new. What that does, how that changes things for you, I'm not sure. It's significant though. Our spirit wouldn't even be telling me that. Okay, right. I'm going to pull the challenges now, Sag, and see what it is we can do about this little cycle you found yourselves in. Okay, can I get an Ace of Swords, please? The Ace of Swords. Can we get a challenge in the Ace of Swords? What's a challenge in the Ace of Swords? This is in your mind energy, Sag. What is it that Sag has got to overcome? In the mind energy, please. In the mind energy. Okay, there we go. Claiming your power, Empress in reverse. Sorry, we have a plane going over. You know, reaching new heights, Sag. Yes, it's knowing your worth and what you will put up with. You can do so much better than to put up with someone who's going to come in and out, treat you like an option, that sort of thing, if that's what they're doing. You're holding out an immense amount of patience to see if this will pay off. It's not looking like it will, only because, not because they're not worth waiting for, but because you're not standing in your sense of power. And anyone who, if you try and enter relationships, connections, partnerships with people where you're not empowered, that's not going to last anyway, regardless of whether they come towards you or anything like that, and it turns into a relationship or whatever it is you're waiting for. It never lasts because you're not being your true authentic self. And one day you're going to want to be, and you will emerge as your true authentic self, and whoever it was you connected to would think, who the hell is this? This isn't what I signed up for. Okay. All right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? Sorry, not the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace. The Ace of Cups, please. A challenge with the Ace of Cups in the heart energy, please. A challenge there for Sag. Ten of Swords, yeah, just calling it a day. Just going, no, enough is enough, putting your foot down. And saying, you will not put up with this, you won't tolerate this, you're either in or you're out. We're not putting up with one foot in, one foot out, that sort of thing. Okay, I get that. And it's really hard, though. It's incredibly hard. Especially if it's someone that we're close to. It seems like you're very close to this person, or at least known them a long time, or there's been a lot of things happen and there's been involvement, because the hurt you're showing me is deep. And people can only hurt you that deeply, Sag, if you have a strong connection to them in the first place. Can I get the Ace of Wands, please? Oh, sorry. The Ace of Wands. So, the Four of Swords, falling into your alignment. That's kind of what you want to focus on, is your alignment. Like, forget what the other person is doing. At the moment, your energy is going into like holding on, at least mentally or emotionally, holding on to this, and this constant process is like draining your energy away that needs to be fed back into yourself so you can reach alignment. And when you reach alignment, that's when energies that are aligned to you will come in, that are going to treat you and be with you the way that you deserve to be, Sag. You deserve nothing less in the world. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? Oh, Ace of Pentacles advice. It's the Nine of Cups again, but in reverse. So if we go back to Spirit using these cards as nines, it's numerically based. Something around the number 9. That might be a significant number for you as well, Sag. It's resistance against this closure of this cycle. You're so close to the end of it. I think you've reached the end of your tether with this person. And it's also showing you what happiness could be. I think some of you think this is maybe what happiness is. It's oftentimes, I'm not saying this is you, Sag, I'm just giving an example of the general population. We can get involved and entangled in toxic, unhealthy relationships that are sometimes wrapped up in a pretty bow of being like twin flames or past life soulmates, or what's the other term? Because it's soul bonded. Not that I don't believe in soulmates or anything like that. I do. I think we all have them. We have many in some cases. But soulmates are here really to uplift you and teach you something in the journey. Softly teach you. Sometimes they come in and really bring the hammer down. They do. But overall, it's like, how much of it is self-fulfilling prophecy if you just keep giving to something that isn't giving back to you and you're not getting reciprocal energy back? Is that really a twin flame? Is that really a soulmate? Probably was at first, and they were here to teach you a lesson, but if the lesson isn't being learned, it's just going to keep repeating over and over and over. It doesn't mean it's the soulmate that you are going to spend your rest of your mortal life with. It was a soulmate that came for a lesson. And you just, send them off with love and say, thank you for the lessons. I appreciate it. I'm going to take it from here, and I'm going to uplift myself. This is completion of the number 9. Please look into the number 9. Okay, I am going to pull some universal advice for you there, Sag. Can I get some universal advice for Sag, please? Universal advice for Sag. Universal advice. Universal advice for Sagittarius, please. Universal advice. Universal advice for Sag. 2 of Arrows, which is injustice. It's also around decision making. But you notice you've got kind of like the Librarian weighing of the scales there, which is similar to justice. It's like a mixture of the two in this deck. 4 of Bows, yeah, around a commitment. Like, how committed are you? I mean, in some ways, this is a commitment. This is a commitment you're already in to allow someone to keep coming in and out of your life. You've committed yourself to doing whatever this person wants. But what about commitments to you? Okay? How do you want to commit? Yeah, Ace of Bows in reverse. Yeah, you're just tired. You're like, I'm done with this, I'm tired, like, you almost burn out. Like, this is supposed to be spark of life. It's in reverse, it's the opposite. You're drained. I said that's draining you, Sag. So, I know it's going to be hard, I know it's not going to be easy, but it's one of those things. We all have to do it, Sag. It's hard, it's difficult and heartbreaking, but this person continuously seems to be breaking your heart over and over a long period of time, now and over again. Just rip off the band-aid. It's going to be a bad one, but when it's done, it's done. Okay, Sag, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. We get some more Sages in the collective. And with that, Sag, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care. Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you watching through, you noticed I did a little time warp just to freshen up the energies in the room, but straight back to you, Capricorn. For those of you who haven't been here before, I will run through what the 4 Aces mean, but before I do, just a reminder that these readings are intended for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if this reading isn't resonating with you, Cappy, don't worry about it. Just pop to the timestamps below, check one of your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere. Okay, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. The 4 Aces is the 4 aspects of life. So we start with the Ace of Swords. That is your thoughts, its mental clarity and your focus. I clarify the Ace of Swords first because then we can easily identify whether or not this is your reading. We then move into the Ace of Cups. That's your heart's desire. It's what's moving towards you and what you are moving towards. It's also healing and heartache. So we'll see those energies come out under the Ace of Cups if that's there. Then we move into the Ace of Wands. That's your power and your will. It's where you want to move physical energy towards achieving a goal or overcoming an obstacle. I was going to say towards overachieving, which to be honest, we're talking to Capricorns here, so it's possible. Right, and the Ace of Pentacles, they're your real world tangible results. The Ace of Pentacles is also associated with money, so we could see themes around work, inheritance, investment and things like that there too. So if you are ready, Cappy, my happy Cappies, we're going to jump straight in and start clarifying that Ace of Swords. Okay, can you show me the Ace of Swords for Capricorn, please? For Capricorn, Ace of Swords for Capricorn, please. Ace of Swords for my Cappies. Ace of Swords for Capricorn, please. For Capricorn. For Capricorn. For Capricorn. Ace of Swords for Capricorn. Oh, the 5 of Wands. What's going on here? The world. Okay. Happy. It's all happening. Okay, so this end of a cycle, you're kind of fighting with it though, and that's why it's the 6 of Wands. So something's come to an end that you really liked, you enjoyed, and you're like, that was fun. Something that made you feel great, recognised, part of something bigger than yourself. But you're also being recognised for your part in it. That's coming to a close. And then it's like stressing out about it. Like, oh, where will I find this again? That sort of thing. Okay, right. I'm going to go into the Ace of Cups and see what's going on there. Can you show me the Ace of Cups, please? Can you show me the Ace of Cups? The Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups. Justice. Oh, hang on, though. Hang on, no, Cappy. Wait a minute. Ace of Wands, okay, that'll be interesting when we get over there. And the 2 of Pentacles, and this one wanted to come out, so I'm going to take it. Yeah, 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so you give up on that. You're like, I'll just drop it. And then something comes in that gets you really excited. No wonder you're dropping this new ending. It's that classic Capricorn of you think the thing that you left behind was the best you're going to get. But as soon as you leave it behind, something even better comes along that you couldn't even imagine it. And as soon as you see it, and I believe it might be another energy, so we've got 2 of Pentacles here, in this combination of 2 of Pentacles, or it could just be you finding your feet after this new beginning and this conflict and going after something you like. But with Justice being here, it means that this is making up for whatever it is you had to leave behind, so it's going to be better than what you left behind. And you're telling me that because you showed me the Ace of Wands, that also shows me that you overcame this conflict, which I believe to be internal. And you're like, aha, oh, there it is. Yeah, that's for me. Forget about that in the past. That kind of thing. You just completely drop your guard. With yourself. I mean, not with this other energy. You stop fighting the ending of this cycle for some reason. And then suddenly Two of Pentacles, another energy shows up and you're super excited again and you feel balanced and back on form. Okay, nice. You know what? We've had a lot of that in the readings today. I think there's something in the air, guys. Check your other placements, okay? Oh, sorry, Cappy. The Three of Wands you're opening up just under the Ace of Cups. I don't know why I was directed to this. The Star in reverse, but then we've got the Four of Wands there. Some kind of commitment. It's in a hidden energy, though. I don't think we're meant to be seeing that far down the road just yet, but there's something down the road with this one, Cappy. All right, can I get the Ace of Wands there, please? The Ace of Wands. What's going on under the Ace of Wands? The Ace of Wands. Yeah, the Two of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles and this King of Swords. Whatever this is also rushing towards you quite quickly. It wants to work with you on expansion, opening up into a brand new beginning. We just saw the Three of Wands underneath the deck naturally. Nice. But it seems fast after the end of a cycle. Like, yeah, one door closes, another one opens. And someone else has had that today in their reading as well, but I can't remember who it was. Can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, the Three of Cups. 10 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands. Okay, well, now that's to be expected. I'm not surprised there. It takes a little while for you to fully open up and start actually doing anything and actually connecting with this person in the physical. So at the moment now, maybe you're in talking stages because you show me the Knight of Swords here. And you show me like your excitement about it and things like that. Putting in effort's being putting in to moving towards them. That's the Two of Wands. It's like you have to put in effort to move towards whatever this is. The reason you're being slowed down here is because you are still healing from this ending. Even though it's like you're being pulled in two directions, which is why the Two of Pentacles is here. That makes sense. There's something new right in front of you want to go towards, but there's something in the past that's dragging you back. Now, I don't think it's someone physically dragging you back in the past, like knocking on your door going, hey, Capricorn, do you want to come back round for a cup of tea? No, it's you're healing over it. And that's what's making it hard to come together with this new energy. But once you do, boom, you're on like Donkey Kong. Okay, let's get some challenges for each. Some challenges. Now, I pull challenges in each area, Capricorn. So this is just a little note from the universe. What might be coming towards you that you may need to overcome to get you to where you need to be. Okay, can I get a challenge for the Ace of Swords, please? Now, I get a challenge for the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, well, okay, that's normal. Six of Wands in reverse. You're sad for what once was. You're dropping it there. That's good. You miss it. You miss the way, but it's more directing me towards you miss the way. If it was an old connection, you are missing the way that used to make you feel. Getting a hint of a bit of maybe the loneliness here, maybe. But you've been fighting yourself over the ending. So I don't think you've been fighting like maybe some of you've been trying to win this person back, but some of you've just been like not moving forwards because you've been kind of stuck in that energy and reminiscing of what was back there and how nice that was and where am I going to find that again sort of thing. Can I get the Ace of Cups, please? I mean, you've got loads coming, so don't worry about it, Cappy, you'll be fine. Can I get the Ace of Cups, please? The Ace of Cups. That Five of Wands, but it's on its side again. That's you dropping this tension that you have within yourself. You actually just start to relax. As this new person, place, thing, opportunity comes in, you're like, maybe I could just let that cycle go and see what happens. That sort of thing. You're not rushing in, but you're willing to see what happens. Okay. I get a challenge with the Ace of Swords, yeah. On its side, this is crazy, Cappy. The Eight of Pentacles, getting to actually working with this energy, but it's all on this side because it's not happened yet. It does. It comes in fast once you identify what it is. Can we please get a challenge for the Ace of Pentacles, a Two of Swords in reverse. Again, you don't see it common. Hidden energy. Reversed. Two of Swords is very much a what you don't see coming kind of card, to be honest. It's about opening up your heart space because the Two of Swords, she's got a heart crossed. It's about lowering your guard, letting that drop and letting this new energy in. And you do. She's got the Three of Cups there. and it's fun and it's light and it's nice and it's no pressure. Pretty much exactly what you need right now, Capricorn. Can I get some universal advice for Cappy, please? Some universal advice for Cappy. For my happy Cappies. You're going to be a very happy Cappy soon, Cappy. Okay? Alright, can I get some advice for Capricorn, please? Some advice for Capricorn. Advice for Cappies, please. The Ace of Bows, spark. It literally means spark of life, is spark. You just feel this with someone else. This little, no, that old feeling again, that sort of thing, right? You got the Green Woman. Emperor, Empress energy. So that's you stand. This person makes you feel, well, much better than the Six of Wands. You're getting Six of Wands with the person before. They made you feel Six of Wands, which is very nice, but it's no Emperor or Empress. Right, okay. You're getting your Empress energy with this one. And Two of Stones, challenge. Now, I'm not getting this as challenge. No, this is confirming to me. This is a note from me, because I was unsure if this meant another person or you just feeling unsteady. Well, I've been confirmed it's another person. This is in the wildwood. The Two of Pentacles shows me as two distinct, separate energies that are alive, kicking well, and able to communicate. And you are going to have a little challenge connecting with them, but it's not them. It's what you've been gone through in the past. It's just a challenge with opening up to somebody new and being vulnerable again. And it seems this person holds you very, very well. They're very calm, grounded, but they're also fun and very, very light. They don't want to pressure you or anything like that. So I think it's safe to proceed. Okay, Capricorn, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. Oh, come on. Upside down again. You got to watch me, Cappy. You got to watch me. All right, okay. I hope the reading helped. If it did, let me know in the comments below and give the video a little thumbs up. The algorithm loves it when you guys do that, and then we get some more Cappies in the collective, right? Okay, Capricorn, thank you so much for joining me here in the Zen Den, and until the next one, take care. Right, next up we have Aquarius. My lovely Aquarians, it's that time again, guys. Hi, thanks for coming back to see me in the Zen Den. Bear with me just while I put away Cappy's cards. 1 minute. Capricorn's cards. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Almost with you there, Aquarius. Here we are. And we're back in the room. Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. I will run through what the 4 Aces mean, but before I do, just a reminder that this intended... Sorry, Aquarius, let me put my teeth back in. I apologise. Just a reminder that I set the intention for these readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So if this reading isn't resonating with you, Aquarius, then don't worry about it. Just pop to the timestamps below. Check one of your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourself in there somewhere. Now, for those of you who haven't been here before, welcome to the channel. Lovely to have you. I'll run through the 4 Aces and what they mean. They are basically the 4 aspects of life. So we start with the Ace of Swords. That is your clarity, mental focus. It's what you're thinking about, basically. So I do that first, and we can easily identify whether or not this is your reading. Then we move into the Ace of Cups. That's your heart's desire. It's what you're moving towards and what's moving towards you. But we also have themes of heartbreak and healing, so they'll show up if that is there in your energy. Then we move into the Ace of Wands. That is your fire, your passion, your drive. It's where you want to move physical energy towards overcoming an obstacle or achieving a goal. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. That's your real world tangible results. But the Ace of Pentacles is also associated with money, so we might have themes around work, investments, inheritance and all the things of that such. And if you're good to go, Aquarius, so am I. Let's pull you some cards. Starting with the Ace of Swords. Let's see what's going on in that beautiful noggin of yours, Aquarius. Probably a lot. This is your element at the end of the day. Knowledge is key. Right, so let's look at Aquarius, please. What's going in for Aquarius? What's Aquarius thinking about? I feel very squished up when I do the shuffles for this. I should really do it out here, shouldn't I? No, probably not. Not much better, is it, Aquarius? Right, okay. Let's look at the Ace of Swords for Aquarius, please. Ace of Swords for Aquarius, please. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. The Hermit, okay. The 10 of Cups and the Sun. Yeah, I know, Aquarius, but do you want that forever? Like, you show me, I love being alone, which is really good. It is. I don't know if I believe you, though. I do believe you. I do. But you seem to be putting a lot of like emphasis on being alone to sort out everything. I'm getting a hint of a bit of perfectionism. Like, I don't want to call you out, Aquarius. I'm not here to call you out. I'm here just to read the energies that surround it. So you're just kind of like telling me. I mean, it's a really beautiful energy. I'm not knocking it at all. It takes a lot of people to reach this. Sorry, it takes people a lot of time to reach this. You are clear about what you want to go for. You're happy to stay alone until that happens. Good. Just make sure you're not isolating. That would be my only worry. But I don't know if you are. Find out as the reading goes. But for those of you who might be isolating a little bit, not actually putting yourselves out there, you might want to rethink it. But if you literally only just started being alone and you're like, you know what, this is actually sound, I really like this, then good, great. Spend that time alone. You should. Okay. It's a balancing act. Remember, too much of anything is a bad thing, right? Okay, can I get the Ace of Cups, please, for Aquarius? The Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. The Chariot. Oh, good. Okay. Off you go. Right, okay. Okay. You're like, yes, Lydia, I heard you. I'm going. King of Cups. Well, of course you're going. The King of Cups is outside. Yeah, the Three of Wands. You're like, yeah. Now, King, Queen. We're not reading genders here. So you're in your little bubble of happiness, right? Your little cocoon. You're chilling, you're vibing. And then you're like, I wonder what's outside. So you take a little peep outside. Actually, you take quite a big peep outside. It's like you throw back the curtains. And as you do, the King of Cups is standing there. And you practically jump out the window to get to him. Or Queen of Cups, whoever it is. Wow. That's a turn of events there, Aquarius. You called that in pretty fast. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands for Aquarius, please? I love it. That's really sweet. And measured, actually. So these are very powerful energies on the table. I mean, we have three major arcana. One about clarity and happiness. One about inner alignment. The other one about moving forward. Beautiful. Could have done it better myself, Aquarius. And then we have cups. 2 cups and wands. The only thing we don't have is pentacles. We'll find out that over here. So we're going to see how this turns out. It's good balance so far. We'll just tad more pentacle energy. We're there. Okay, right. Let's get the Ace of Wands for Aquarius, please. The Ace of Wands. There you go, Pentacles. You're really listening to me today, Aquarius. I like it. Thank you. 4 of Pentacles. Now they're over-delivering on the Pentacles. Page of Swords. Evened it out. Yeah, because that's the point. You don't have any swords. You're like, Lydia, you forget about the swords, and that's your element. That's a good point, Aquarius. It is. Okay, so... yeah, so you go rushing in towards this person. Whoever it is. Well, they come rushing towards you, actually. I think it's a meet in the middle kind of thing. Because you then get a little bit wary once they're there. Like, it's a nice one, though. It's like you want to get to know them, what you're about, what's your name. ASL, for those of you who are of that age and know what that means. It's an old messenger term. You're kind of hanging on to some stuff there, Aquarius. You start feeling a little bit wobbly. I don't know what you're hanging on to. Something unprocessed in that little hermit energy over there, I think so. I think it maybe some of you have been on your own so long that it's weird to be connected to another energy again. You welcome this energy in, but then you get uneasy with it. And it might be some of you who've been along for a long time, kind of looking a bit stubborn, Aquarius, if I'm honest. Setting your ways a bit. It's like 4 Pentacles right in the middle there. I know I asked for Pentacles, but you might have over-delivered on the Pentacles a little bit. But you balanced it out with Swords. You were like, no, I'm thinking about this. It's like you want to just take your time, which is very, very wise. I think you learnt that in your Hermit energy there. Because you've got the Sun, you feel really good by yourself. So it's like you don't need this King of Cups. It'd be nice to have your King of Cups. So you're inviting him in so long as he doesn't rock your world a little bit too hard. I didn't mean that to sound the way that it did, but you know what I mean, right? Okay. Give me a piece of Pentacles, please. Moving on. Right, okay. Get the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles, please. Let's have a look at this. What's this all about? 10 of Wands. The Devil. Oh, don't do that, Aquarius. Don't do it. Ten of Swords. You're like, yeah, now I'm out. After all of that. Wow. But you showed me that it's not the end with this energy, though. You're like, I'll soldier on alone. But it's not the end of the story. No. You see, the Ten of Wands, it's not just a card of burdens, right? It's a card of being almost there. It's almost, it's little house. Sorry, my finger's over it. It's little house, look. So it's not the end of the journey. It's nearing the end, but not the end yet. And that tapers right off the board. And you show me a connection to whoever this is. That's a devil. The devil's not always bad. Sorry, I've got an itch in my nose there, Aquarius. I'm one of those annoying people that gets allergies in winter, right? It's over an ending. You're just like, no, I'm done. I don't want this. I have a feeling it's coming across a little bit of fear of attachment coming on, which I worried about there, Aquarius. And I'm not here to force you to do anything. You do what you're comfortable with. But just be mindful whether it's not like, you know, you genuinely not wanting to connect with somebody because you don't like them, or it's just fear of attachment, fear of getting hurt, that sort of thing. Right, can I see some challenges in Aquarius's energy, please? We do a challenge for each of the aces, Aquarius. This is just a little bit of a heads up from the universe. In case anything's coming towards you, you might need to overcome to get you to where you need to be. Okay, whoop. That's too many. 1 second. Sorry, Aquarius. Happens all the time. Okay, right. One more shuffle, please. Okay, yeah, the devil on its side. Your fear of attachments. I'm sorry, guys. I've got to call it. I have to call it. I'll move this out of the way. Yeah. It's right over your hermit energy there. There was an attachment here in the past that you were happy to see the back of. Some of the fear of that, though, of what happened back there remains. That's why you've been staying in hermit mode. Called it. I did. I don't mean to be harsh, Aquarius, but I've just got it. The cards, they don't lie. Can I get a challenge for the Ace of Cups, please? Death. Changing your ways. You've got to come out of your hermit energy. You've got to come out of the safety zone. Somebody out there wants to connect to you that's really nice. They're the King of Cups. They're sincere, they're deep, they're honest. They're not here to hurt you. But you are like, oh my God. Have I really? Yeah. If you want to. No one's making you do anything, okay? There's no right, wrong answers. You stay in hermit energy if you want to. But when you do that, if you choose to do that, that's just where you'll stay. Just be hermit energy. No adventures. Okay? And your challenge is the Page of Swords. On its side, it's dropping that guard. Because the Page of Swords is a little bit guarded. He's an information gatherer. He doesn't move in until he knows all the details. Well, you're not going to know all the details. It's a new connection. You can only know as much as you know. You have to continue within the connection to get to know them in that way. You're going to have a little bit of a problem dropping down that guard. Not surprising. And then your challenge, for the Ace of Pentacles is a brand new, beautiful beginning that's there waiting for you to take it if you want it. You're going to struggle taking that. Yeah, well, you just showed me. You say no to it. But it's not the end of the story. I have a feeling this energy will come back around at a later time if you do decide to let it go. Just a little word to the wise there. Okay. Oh, universal advice before we go. Right, can we get some universal advice for Aquarius? Universal advice to Aquarius, please. Universal advice to Aquarius, please. Universal advice. Universal advice. The Seven of Arrows in reverse, insecurity in reverse. The Seven of Arrows is like self-deceit, putting yourself down, telling yourself lies. That's in reverse, because in the right way, it's actually insecurity. Look, you got to drop that down. Don't tell yourself that everyone's going to hurt you, or you're not good enough for this thing, or you're not. Don't do that. Because the thing is, when you do that, the universe hears that, it takes it as a manifestation, and that's when you start attracting in things that are not worth your time. And that's not what you want to do. Not after you've done this manifestation, when you've manifested the whole King of Cups. 10 of Vessels in reverse there. Are we all reversed here? Yeah, they came out reversed, so I'm going to take it in reverse. You're so close to your happily ever after. You can smell it. And up, this one came out. Page of Arrows again. Take another look. Page of Arrows is Page of Swords. You've got a whole thing going on with the Page of Swords at the minute, Aquarius, and that's you, because Swords is your suit, it's your energy. It's in Page at the moment. Want to get it up into a nice upright king, you know, who knows what's going on, confident with himself. You're getting there. You had the ability to get there, but it's like, take another look, take another look. But you do you, boo. That's ultimately what the universe is saying as well. It's saying that's the advice it gives you. Take it or leave it. You're not going to be punished for not taking it. You're not going to be punished for taking it. It's not how the universe works. It just wants the best for you. That's all, my loves. Okay, Aquarius. I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. It helps the algorithm know that you enjoyed the video and we'll get some more Aquarians in the collective. And with that, Aquarius, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next time, take care. Right, oh, hang on. We're all over the place. Okay, next we've got Pisces. Hello, Pisces. How are we doing? What's going on, guys? I hope you're well. I hope you're amazing. Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. I'm just tidying away Aquarius's cards. I will be alright with you in a second, guys. Just give me a 1 minute. We had quite a lot of naked cards for Aquarius. I had to put the crystals away as well. Okay, right. Hi, Pisces. Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. Just to remind you that I set the intention for this reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if this reading isn't resonating with you, Pisces, then don't worry about it. Pop to the timestamps below. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere. Pisces, if you are ready to go, so am I. So we're going to start clarifying your Ace of Swords, see what's going on, what you're thinking about, what's on your mind. Okay, can you show me Pisces, please? Could you show me Pisces? Pisces, please. You show me Pisces? Oh, come back, Pisces, please. Page of Cups. Poking out there. Right, Pisces. Show me Pisces, please. Your power card there, Pisces. Just come out to have a little peek. Okay, I'm here, I'm listening, I'm waiting, Lydia. Okay, we're getting to it, Pisces. We're getting to it, that little Page of Cups. Very curious. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune, okay. The World. Oh, no wonder you're listening intently, Pisces. Lots of major changes. 2 major arcana straight out the gate. A world, brand new beginning. Everything seems a bit chaotic at the minute. 6 of Wands. You're really happy for this new beginning, though. You're like, yes, finally, it's arrived. Luck's on my side. Things are changing. I'm closing off old cycles. I'm getting rid of things that don't serve me anymore. I'm on top of the world here. I'm on top of my game. No one can touch me. I love that energy for you, Pisces. And you're just embracing change and what comes with it. You know, whether it be good, bad, ugly. You're like, okay, I'll deal with it when it arrives. So good, Pisces, good. I like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, something is coming in. You've got Judgment. That's under the Ace of Cups. A new emotional beginning here with someone else. I was going to say 3 of Cups. Okay, and Justice. Right, someone's coming around to make amends, or you're making amends with somebody. This is an energy, I think you might have known them for a while. If you don't know them for a while, that it means that they kind of came through via a social aspect. So either, you know, they're a friend of a friend, or maybe you're on social media, or maybe you're on a dating app, or maybe you're at some kind of social gathering, or maybe you were at some community club. It's kind of that sort of vibe, and then it's like, oh, so one stands out, and it's like, oh, okay, I think there might be something with this person. Okay, right, I'm just seeing a group, and you selecting one out of the group, not you selecting them, but almost energetically they kind of shine out from the rest. And you're more drawn towards them and vice versa, Pisces. Ace of Wands didn't even let me finish my question, Pisces. Very eager today. Page of Swords, the 3 of Swords, and the Devil. Oh, Pisces, what's this? What are you doing? I don't think this is you. This isn't you. Careful of that energy that pokes its head out to you, Pisces. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Taurus, I don't think this person is necessarily bad or toxic. You are on heavy lookout for any bad or toxic behaviours, though. You're on the lookout for anything that can hurt me. You're like, yes, I will jive with you, but the minute you take a wrong step, I'm out of here. That's what you're saying to the other energy, energetically. You're being very, very wary. things that could hurt you, anything unhealthy with them, anything that that's yours that you would have to deal with. You're like, I don't want drama, I don't want baggage. I mean, everyone has baggage, you know, because we all have life experiences. It's inevitable. But you don't want it being put on you, because you've probably dealt with that before. You're feeling so free and light at the minute, Pisces. You just don't want any negative energies bringing you down. So that's what you're looking out for. That's your first concern. And then if they clear those little tests, then you'll be open to something more with them. Then you're open to partnership. But until then, you're like, you know, it's almost like, I'm going to watch you and see what you do first. Okay. All right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, Temperance, Time, Seven of Swords? There's that strategy. Yours again, King of Pentacles, because you want the long term, and the long term you get with this strategy, Pisces. I see you deploying this not just on this new energy that comes in, other possible energies that come in as well, after, before, or around this energy. You just don't want to deal with anyone's crap and bullshit. You don't. You want to keep things light. You like your lessons. You're like, I'm not going back to that place. I'm not letting anyone drag me down to darkness again or cause me pain. And any sign of that, you nipping it in the bud straight away, because you're showing me King of Pentacles energy. You want long term, you want things that grow. If it doesn't grow, because the King of Pentacles is about growth, he's not interested in entertaining anyone or anything unless it grows for him. If it's not growing, he abandons it as a lost project, a lost cause. And you're very much of that state of mind as well, Pisces, with your personal relationships, I'd say also with work as well. And this is a part of gradual strategy that you've now adopted that you will deploy over time, perhaps even for the rest of your life, the Temperance. It is saying that side of you will soften a little bit, though. It will soften, because it naturally will. Because you always get to a point in life where, you know, we've got all our people around us. We've got our significant person, if you want one. You're really steady and work. There's no need to be as high alert anymore. But you do now in this period of change with the Wheel of Fortune coming in, because a lot of new energies are coming towards you. You're like basically going to have to siphon or sift, that's the word I'm for, sift through, you know, to find the wheat from the chaff. That sort of thing. Okay, let's pull some challenges coming up for you, Pisces, in these areas to see what may be coming ahead. I put a challenge for each of the areas just to see the Spirit's little ways, give you a little heads up of anything that's coming that you may need to overcome to get you to where you need to be. Whoa! Spirit's like, sit down, grab a cup of coffee. We've got a lot to talk about, Pisces. I'm sorry, we can't do all that talking today. But you know, I will just do a little note to I have to cover them up. To the Lovers and the Two of Wands, you are looking to expand with somebody towards someone, or someone's coming in towards you. That's just a little extra footnote from the universe, and maybe a challenge for you at this time, because you know your trust issues are a little bit a bit high at the moment, Pisces. You need to bring that down a little bit, okay? Now everyone's out to get you, even though it could feel that way sometimes. Right, strength is your challenge for the Ace of Swords, coming into your own power, trusting yourself to make the right judgment the next time around. It's also coming in as a positive for you, and something that you have to help you along the way. It's in the upright after all. Something that you've cultivated through this period of change, through this period of loss or change or ending of a cycle. It's resulted in strength, and you're going to need it. Okay, for the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, I thought so. We've got the Lovers. No, we've got the Devil in reverse. I'm just holding them like that because I have to cover up the Lovers every time. And the Queen of Pentacles there. That's about overcoming, basically what I said. Overcoming an attachment. Trusting yourself to identify those attachments when they arrive, or anything that's negative, or a negative habit, or an addiction, or something like that. It's you looking at other things and saying, is this in my best interest? Will this feed me like the Queen of Pentacles does, the Queen of Abundance, or will this starve me like the devil does, you know? Just as you sat there in place, tormented. That's really where you're coming to terms with. It's your discernment, Pisces. It's coming online. Good. Now, can I get challenging the Ace of Wands, please? The King of Cups. Yes, well, it is going to be a challenge. So this is twofold. This is you staying connected to your heart. I said self-forgiveness, forgiveness of others, trusting people again. That's going to be one of your biggest challenges. Also, there is a King of Cups figure coming towards you to test where you're at with that. I don't like to say everything's a test, because it's all part of the journey. Life's for an experience, right? There's no right or wrong. You can't fail the test or pass the test, contrary to popular belief. But there will be something coming along in the form of King of Cups or Queen of Cups. We're not reading genders here, just energies that may kind of shine a bit of a torch on that aspect of your life and may ask you to trust, and it'll be at that point you'll see how far you've really come, Pisces. And then the Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you've got a nice little balanced energy coming in. The Six of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, somebody wants to give to you. Can you give back? Are you in that position to? Are you in that position? Do you want to? Do you have the energy to? Will you drain yourself if you give to them? That's what you've got to question yourself. It's balance. It's making sure you are balanced before you then try and balance out anything with another energy. Whether it be a person, a situation, a place, a job. Balancing yourself first. Then give to others. If there's anything left over. Okay, Pisces. Oh no, sorry, Pisces. I've got to get you your universal advice. Where was my head? Sorry, universe. Sorry, Pisces. Let's get you your universal advice, which I think you actually really need it at this time. I don't think you're doing badly. Nothing like that at all. I just see a lot of fear, a lot of distrust around other people, but then at the same time, that human desire to want to connect to others as well. It's a difficult dynamic to be in, but you'll get through it, Pisces. I believe in you. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Pisces, please? Some universal advice for Pisces, please. We've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Well, I'm not surprised, Pisces. I'm not. Page of Arrows in reverse, yeah, and the Moon on water. You've got a little bit more soul searching to do on this one. So this is the match to this energy that's coming in. So you've got a King of Cups here in the upright. We've got his energetic match, the Queen. I mean, she's a fish on this one, but the Queen's a queen, right? She's a salmon going upstream. It's reversed. It means you're not quite at the energy matching whoever's coming in. Now, they're not here yet this time, Pisces. And then maybe you zip up there once you meet. But they're an energetic match, but they're very, very connected to the heart space. And they need you to also be connected to your heart space. So, you know, it's about learning to trust again, forgiving yourself, learning your worth, self-care, compassion, all of that good business is what you need to be getting down with at the minute, Pisces. Page of Arrows reversed. That's our Page of Swords here. Reversed means bringing down your guard. Okay, not being so like looking out for hurt. Because if you're constantly on high alert for being hurt, then you will draw that energy towards you in a heartbeat. So you don't want to be doing that, Pisces. But I don't think you do for a while because you go to the Moon on water. This is also your card. It's the Moon. Pisces. Going back to yourself, going back to your roots, what makes you happy. I'm getting images of childhood as well. What made you happy when you were a kid and when you were young? That simple joys that come from within. Right? Harness into that energy that will anchor you through anything. Whether someone comes in and loves you then leaves you, you'll still be anchored in your beautiful, beautiful moon energy. That is full of abundant, lovely, glowing light. Of self-trust and joy. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. Like goes a long way, guys. It does. And I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Zen Den. And I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, Pisces, take care. Okay, that's everyone done. Everyone's 4 aces done. Another day. Another ace. Okay, I'm just going to clear up everyone Pisces cards and then we will get on to the closing reading. Thank you all again, guys, for joining me here at Esotera Tarot in the Zen Den. It's chilled having you here as usual. Love you all lots and lots. Thank you so much for all the likes and subscribes and all of that. Your energy here is really, really appreciated. It's adored. And yeah, I'm just having a great time with you all. What can I say? Alright, let's get these cards back and then we will just pull a final card for each just to close off the reading. And of course, we can't forget our beautiful spirit guides, the universe. Thank you all for presiding over the readings today. We love and appreciate you and we take all of your messages with great appreciation and gratitude. And if you don't mind, spirit, just one more time here. Alright, this is for the whole collective. So just a little closing reading, just a little note for us all, just to send us all on our way with love and wisdom. a little advice from the universe. Okay, can we please get a card for the collective, please, for the Ace of Swords? A closing statement from the Ace of Swords, please. A closing statement from the Ace of Swords. What does the Ace of Swords have to say to us all? A message from the Ace of Swords this week for the collective, please. A message from the Ace of Swords from the collective, please. A message from the Ace of Swords for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Wheel of Fortunes, times they be a-changing. The only constant in this life is change. Yeah. Put it on a mug, put it on a magnet, get it on your fridge. Yeah, it's just one of them. I know it's a cliche, but it's true. It's true. Things will always change. Things will always fluctuate. What goes up must come down. What goes down must go up. Okay. The key to that is keeping a steady mind, because the universe is mind and mind is the universe, right? Your mind is steady. Your mind is clear. You try and separate your truth from fiction, and we tell ourselves a lot of fiction. Our minds will be our biggest enemy sometimes, but you have to stick to that truth. You stick to the truth, stay in that meditation, journaling, healing, whatever you need to do to keep that mind clear, and you'll weather any storm, guys, any storm. Final word from the Ace of Cups. It would be, wouldn't it? King of Wands. Like a hand in a glove. Have fun. Don't get too serious. Life's a ride, you know. If something nice comes in, enjoy it. It's everything comes in at its own time when it's right for you. Sometimes it might leave in its own time when it's right to leave, but that's okay. While you're connecting with it, while it feels good, while it's lighting up your life, just enjoy it. Take it for what it is. Don't question it too much. Just have a bit of fun. And the final word from the Ace of Wands is the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords talks about thinking before you act. The Ace of Wands is kind of lend itself to impulsivity. It can, but it's like, hold on a minute. Sure, act, but make sure your heart's in it. Whatever you act towards, make sure your heart's in it. Because with the Two of Swords, it's about making a decision. But this is a lady making a decision. She's not connected to her emotions too much. She doesn't really understand what's going on around her. And she's stalling on the decision. So if you let that heart energy in and you match it up with that lovely fiery Ace of Swords, then you could do anything. Yeah, you know, world's your oyster, guys. Just make sure you're making your decisions from the right place. It's not from impulsivity or fear or anything where it's just like a burst of energy. Let's just sit with it for a minute. Calm, make sure the waters are calm. Then make your decision once you've got an open heart space again. Okay. And the final message from the Ace of Pentacles is the Three of Wands. Expect the unexpected, guys. Expect the unexpected. Life is full of offerings. Always offering us stuff. Opportunities for this, for that. It's like a playground. If you choose to see it that way, if you want to sit in closed off, think nothing's for me, I never get my way in anything, there's no magic here, and then that's what you'll get, because the universe mirrors your thoughts. Because what did the Ace of Swords say? The universe is mind, and mind is the universe. So if you're expecting nothing, you'll get nothing. But if you just open up that energy and expect the unexpected, the good, and you're willing to take on the chin with the bad too, because double-sided sword there. Two sides of the same sword. Then whatever you're asking for, whatever you're calling in, will make its way to you. Beautiful. Okay, collective, thank you so much for joining me here for the Four Aces reading. As usual, it's been lovely having you all here, reading all your energies. I'm loving all the likes, the shares, the subscribes. The community's growing thick and fast. And it's wonderful, wonderful build-up of energy here on the channel. So thank you. And with that, collective, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care.